Q92, Christian, Lauren, Jake here with you on your Monday morning, January 6, 2025. Good morning to you guys. Glad you're with us. Thanks for having us on your radio. Thanks for streaming us at Q92radio.com, where you can listen to the radio station 24/7. And thank you now if you're watching on Q92's Facebook or YouTube channel. Appreciate any way you guys are checking us out on this cold, snowy Northeast Ohio Monday morning. How you guys doing? Hopefully you're taking it easy out there on your way to work. Almost all the schools in the area, not all, but almost all schools around the listening area have canceled, giving themselves a snow day. So all you kids that thought you were going back from your Christmas break, you get one. Well, most of you. I don't think Alliance canceled.
Alliance didn't
Last
cancel.
I checked. I could have changed.
I'm pretty sure, North Canton for sure, Lake, Plain Township, they're all going to school. Jackson.
Yeah.
But as you got a little further south, like Massillon, Fairless, Perry, they're off school too.
Yeah. So a lot of kids are home. If you're going today, you're probably mad because some of your friends are not. But it happens sometimes. I got a lot of, obviously I live on the border of Mahoning and Trumbull County. All the Mahoning County schools basically are canceled. The Trumbull County schools, not so much. So it depends on where you go. Obviously, the weather's not going as far north. So, but, like I talked about when I got here at 5:30, my trip here was pretty much snow-covered from the jump. Not icy, but snow-covered.
Yeah.
From the jump. You guys both pretty much said the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Snow-covered the whole way here.
About 35 the whole way.
Still snowing?
Yeah, lightly.
Not as bad as it was?
No, it's not super heavy.
When I actually pulled in, it was really picking up. It was really picking up.
It was cooking out there. When I took the dog out, I was like, oh, God. I kept getting anxiety. I'm like, you need to go to the bathroom. I need to get on the road.
Yeah. So, but it's not an all-day thing. This will be out of here, I believe, early afternoon. So, good morning. Checking in, Tech Girl. Glad you're with us. Big Bird checking in from Mount Union. Drive safe, everybody. Big Bird, good to hear from you. Morning, guys. Hope you have a good day. Be careful out there. White van guy is checking in. Lots of snow in T County. Soapbox Derby Grandma checking in. T County getting it. Yeah. Happy Monday. After Girl checking in. She's with us. And accident 77 North coming from Bolivar up into Canton on the right-hand side of the road. One is a rollover. Oh. Please be safe. So 77 North. Coming up from Bolivar into Canton on the right-hand side of the road. We have an accident with a rollover. So you want to go over the left lane, obviously, and be careful as you're coming up on that. Our phone number, 330-450-9292. Our text line, 330-269-9292. Now, in the 8 o'clock hour, we got a giveaway for you. Giving away tickets to see Howie Mandel on his comedy tour coming to MGM Northfield Park on Sunday, February 23rd. This is a 21 and older show. So you got to be 21 or older to go see Howie Mandel. You know what a nasty mouth he has. Kind of surprised that's a 21 and over.
Yeah.
Howie Mandel?
Well, I think it's just the venue. Where is he at?
Oh, yeah.
That's why.
Casino.
Yeah.
I was like, don't know him to be the most crass comedian.
Not at all. No.
Like, does he even curse? But be cool to go see Howie Mandel. We got that for you in the 8 o'clock hour. 9 o'clock hour, apropos, we'll be talking to Mark Johnson from News Channel 5, the official weatherman of Q92 as well, as he checks in with us every Monday morning. Around 9:15 or so, we'll catch up with him. Good morning from Boy Mom, Dover, Philly, slick and snow covered. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Be careful. Give yourself some extra time today. Not a good day to be driving like an a-hole. Not a good day to be riding someone's ass.
No, not smart.
Might end up on top of it.
Yeah.
It is snowy. Just be careful. Just be smart. Just be smart. That's all you got to do. We're off and running, everybody. Some stuff to talk about today. I got something going on today I'm not excited about.
Oh, no.
I had something yesterday I got excited about, then quickly realized I shouldn't be excited about. I have a couple things going on in life right
You had a good day yesterday, though.
Oh, that's why I wear my Bear stuff.
Victory Monday.
And to beat the Packers.
I mean, for the first time since when?
1988. It seemed like it was forever. 11 straight losses to that damn team.
Yeah, I was going to say.
11. I think the last time was 2018.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
And to do it with a field goal at the end when they blocked our field goal earlier in the season. The season sucked, but
they started losing and they were like, "Love, get ready."
Oh, it was so good. And I love it because now Green Bay has to go to Philly. They got to play on Saturday, so they have less time for people to heal up. So it was great.
Yeah.
Terrible season, but fantastic way to end it. I don't care about the draft because we're taking a lineman anyway.
I don't know. I'm feeling pretty good about the Browns season after that Zappy performance on Saturday night.
That was a quick hook.
Saturday afternoon.
That was a quick hook. When they're like DTR, get back out there, you know.
You're in trouble.
You know you've messed up. You know, like, oh, really? It was that bad? It was that bad.
Yeah.
But hey, second pick in the draft. You want a quarterback? You can.
Well, we got to add another name to
I'm just
starting
saying.
quarterbacks for the Browns yet again.
The world is yours.
And then we wake up to Dorsey being fired and our O-line coach.
That's fine.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
fine.
Go ahead.
That to me is addition by subtraction.
Yeah.
That one. I didn't think Dorsey did a good job with the Bills when he got replaced with Buffalo when he was there calling plays.
Well, that's right. My husband was like, wow, fired twice in 1 year, basically.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
SS supervisor checking in. T County is a hot mess. Stay safe, everyone. Hello, everyone. Taxi mom checking in and taking a snow day. Everyone be safe out there. Man, snow days. Must be. Can you imagine if we got those at work?
Oh, my gosh. I'd be so excited.
Can you imagine if you just had those at your job?
There was one time since I started working here that we got so much snow. I got to Cleveland Avenue. My bumper was pushing snow on Cleveland Avenue. And I was like, yep, nope, it's not happening.
I stayed home one time because of snow and got reamed.
Wow.
Got absolutely reamed.
I don't think you would anymore.
Not anymore, but I got reamed.
Yeah.
I mean, he was fired up at me because I didn't come to work because the snow was bad. I couldn't get out my driveway.
That's when he was a youngin'.
Yeah. It's Billie Eilish, Birds of a Feather on Q92. Parent of the year, me. I'm downstairs with him. I got the door shut so we can't go upstairs because everyone else is doing something and I'm working, still getting the base set up, doing some cleaning. And because I'm a genius, I had Windex on the floor. So I'm putting together his play pad again because he likes to rip it apart. It's the alphabet one.
Yeah.
Dumbest purchase I ever made. He just loves to rip it apart.
Of course he does.
And I'm OCD about his room being nice, so I put it back together. Constantly, I'm going over the alphabet again.
Yeah.
So I'm over there, bent over, and I look over. He's got the Windex bottle pointed in his mouth with his mouth open, about to squeeze it. And I yell no so loud that I get a text 2 seconds later. What's happening?
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, oh, our son just almost ingested
some Windex.
So I got over and take it off, and he was so pissed that I dared take the Windex off him.
Of course he was.
He wasn't scared that I yelled at him. He was looking at me like, you son of a...
This is the stage where they've gotten a taste of freedom now because they can walk. Like, everything will be rebellion. They don't want to be held. They don't want to be told what to do. They want to feed themselves. You know what I mean? Like, trust me, this was probably my least favorite stage that you're entering.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to, like... you can't turn your back.
Have you done the whole, like, you're holding him and he wants down so bad, like, all of a sudden he just folds? And, like, you're about to drop him. You're like, what are you doing?
He does the thing now where, like he wants... I hold him. He wants down. I put him down. He gets mad.
Yeah. They don't know what they want. They're so confused.
But, yeah, that was my first, like, almost disaster. I turned around. He literally had the Windex.
Good for him that he figured that out. And
Thank God it was locked.
Yeah.
Not that, like, Windex would instantly, but not ideal.
No, he would be okay, I think.
But I got it. Man.
I mean, as long as he didn't drink the whole bottle or anything.
Was there a moment what was a turnaround moment with one of your kids when they were that young, where you turned on and went,
oh, my daughter, for sure. She was like, if you know my daughter, she is the biggest rule follower in the entire world, and it's been that way since day one. So I was putting laundry away. I was pregnant with Anthony. And I turned around because I heard something. I'm like, what is that? She's jumping on her bed, which like never, ever had happened before. And I was like, oh my gosh, Marin. And she like hit the deck. I must have startled her. And she actually ended up driving her bottom 2 teeth through her bottom lip because she hit her mouth on the footboard when she hit the deck.
So you actually caused it.
I did. And so, I grabbed her because the blood was immense. I mean, any, mouth or head injury bleeds just so much. But the problem was that when I was pregnant with Anthony, blood made me queasy. So by the time I got outside to Tony, I was carrying a toddler who was bleeding all over my shoulder, and I was white as a ghost because I was about to pass out. The doctors at the hospital were like, ma'am, you should probably just take a seat in the hallway and let your husband handle this.
You need to go.
I was so pale.
Got a little problem at the house currently.
Uh-oh.
Came home. We all went out to dinner yesterday. We took the not daughter and her boyfriend out to dinner.
Oh, they went with you guys.
Yeah, they weren't ashamed. This
Okay,
time. They must have been hungry. So we went out.
Or broke.
Yeah, or broke. One of the two. Went out. We came home, and Jamie's like, "No, take a bath." I was like, "You take a bath. I got the kids. No worries." She took a bath.
Was it her first bath in the house?
Hers, I think.
Yeah.
Normally we just give Jimmy a bath.
Yeah.
Everything seemed fine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Things seemed great. Hanging out. I'm in bed. I got Jimmy in bed with me. We're watching TV. We're playing around, hanging out. John is even hanging out with us on her phone, chilling. And I got Jimmy, and he's getting close. He's getting close to going to sleep. She's like, "Oh, I got to go get his medicine." He's got a little ear infection in both ears.
Yep.
She goes down to get her medicine. I hear her yell from downstairs. I'm like,
water?
I didn't hear what she said. I go, what'd she say? I don't know. Then I hear clearly, the floor's flooded.
Uh-oh.
I didn't even get up. I just went. Didn't even get up.
Welcome to home ownership again.
I stayed with the baby. I didn't. It's not that I refused to help, but someone had to stay with the baby because I didn't want the baby down there with a wet floor. I just literally. They make fun of me. They say I do this sigh all the time when I'm like,
okay.
They say I'll be in the house. Something will happen. Just like. So we cleaned it all up, and there's definitely a little ceiling problem, and so we couldn't use our bathrooms, whatever, today. Well, luckily for us in our basement, we have a full bathroom.
That's good.
It is good. It's kind of the creepy bathroom, but
basement bathrooms usually are.
I'll take it. It's nice to know we can still shower and do what we got to do, and we can't cause any more. So,
plumber.
Oh, I would say maybe more than that. You know what I mean?
You're going to need somebody to fix your drywall and ceiling.
Yeah. Now, obviously, we have homeowners insurance, and we have even a warranty on the house.
Yeah.
But I don't know what the deductible is yet.
Well, is that something that you think that maybe the previous owners knew could be a problem?
I mean, listen, you're never going to own a home and not have something go wrong with it, whether you bought it or whether you built it. You know what I mean?
No, I agree.
But I don't know. Did they know and just be like, oh?
I mean, trust me, when we bought our house, it was scary. I told you I wouldn't let Marin crawl on the kitchen floor until we replaced it a year and a half later.
I will say this about these, and these whoever owned this house before, they left it filthy.
Which that tells you a lot about. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm not saying, oh, look at me, but we left
clean it.
When I left my house in Alliance, I cleaned the hell out of that thing, and I'm talking about baseboards, floors, walls. When we left that condo. Was it perfect? But no, but we cleaned the hell out of that condo. We scrubbed the carpets. We wiped the walls. We wiped the baseboards. We cleaned out the microwave. We made sure that when they came into that house, that it was ready to move in and it was clean. So that did not happen.
Yeah.
At all. Mm-hmm. But did not know o'clock stood for something. Did you know that?
I did.
Not me?
Hold on. I just heard this recently, and I was like, really? Really?
It was a TikTok where people found out, then people fact-checked to see if it was BS. Turns out, according to the Britannica Dictionary, the TikToker was right.
Interesting.
It's guessable. If you're trying to figure out in your head, it's guessable.
Yeah, I saw something. I was like, I never knew it stood for anything, but I don't know if I actually looked to see what it stood for. I don't think I cared that much.
No idea. I just thought it was just what we always said.
What is it?
Of the clock.
Oh, that makes sense.
It is the short version of the clock. So instead of saying, you say 2 o'clock, I guess they used to say, it is 2 of the clock.
Well, that kind of makes sense.
It does. I just never knew there was an actual, like, the O stood for anything. Take that with you today.
I didn't. Well, and this isn't, like, I had one of those moments, too, where I found something out, like, a few months ago. And ever since then, I've been preaching the world, trying to share the message. Did you know that the numbers on your toaster are actually minutes? It's not actual, like, grades.
Streaming at Q92radio.com and, of course, live video on Q92's Facebook and YouTube channel. Run over, say hello. Glad you guys are with us. Check us out. Hope you're having a good one out there. 330-450-9292. The phone number, the text 330-269-9292. Howie Mandel tickets next hour for a show at MGM Northfield Park on February 23rd. We have that for you. I'll have a second. Congrats to Mount Union football. I know we didn't bring home the national championship yesterday, but we got back there. It was a 14-1 season, a great season. It's cool to see them on ESPN last night.
Yeah, it was.
I was like, hey, I know those guys.
Well, even like social media, like different news sources and stuff like that were showing pictures of the Raiders. And I don't know, I just thought it was really fun to see, too, how much of their family traveled with them to support them.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of good families there, a lot of good. It's a great community. The Mount Union, the fans love their team. I know there's bars that have watch parties last night all over the place.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah. I can
really
think of a couple right offhand here in Alliance that I'm sure had a huge party.
I felt bad for both teams. Like, man, they're up against the Vikings, Lions, and the Golden Globes. They all started at 8. I was like, damn. But it was still cool. I ended up watching more of the Mount Union game, hoping, but what a great season. What a great season. And hopefully Sam and John get home safe from Houston. I understand they had some issues getting there.
They did. They were actually the last flight in before the Houston airport closed for a couple of hours due to inclement weather in the area. Made it by the skin of their teeth.
Like literally. So, but safe travels to them back home, and great job all season long on our sister station AM 1310 for calling those games. But congrats, Mount. Nothing to hang your head about. That's a hell of a season, and it's going to do great things for the program. So, congrats, Mount, and we'll get them next year. At North Central teams, they're good.
We're coming for them next year.
They're good. So, someone texted in too, Giants fan. Third pick, awesome. Go Giants from Marsh. Yeah, if you're a Giants fan, you got hope. You got the third pick. Who's going to get Deion Sanders' kid?
Yeah.
Does Deion come with the kid? I don't know. By the way, just to throw this out, I know we don't talk about because it's football season. The Cavs are like 31-4.
I know, they're really doing well.
Like, it's do you understand that? Like, they've played 35 games. They've won 31 of them.
Yeah.
At some point, we got to turn the page and say, go Cavs, right?
Right.
I know the playoffs are getting ready to start.
Well, we're getting there because football just ended.
Yeah. Playoffs and the Super Bowl, and then I think everyone will be like, oh my God, they are good. Like, yeah. Really good. They'd have to lose a lot of games right now to have a losing record. So, good job, Cavs. Hopefully that goes somewhere as well. 7:24. Got sports in like 6 minutes. Today is a day old Bigglesworth is not looking forward to. You want to talk about how you know you're getting old? Or
you're getting a colonoscopy today?
No. But I did bite the bullet, and today I go to get my CPAP machine.
Oh, I knew this day was coming, actually.
For my, what they're calling severe sleep apnea.
Okay, but this is necessary. Why are you dreading it?
Because
Christian,
I don't want to go to sleep
better.
like I'm Darth Vader.
I understand that.
How do you sleep with that? I challenge
millions of Americans do.
Oh, you can't move? How do you move? What if I'm a turner. I'm not a just lay flat and go to sleep and don't move.
I think they give you extra hose.
Going today. Jamie's taking an hour off work to go with me, because I'm like, listen, I'm a child. I won't ask questions. I'll just nod my head and say,
she needs to go. Yeah.
And I'll just come home and then go, hey, how do I do this?
Well, that didn't take very long, because didn't you just go get fitted like a week ago?
No, that was last year. I waited a long time.
Okay, then this must be the appointment she was talking about.
I might have put it off as
up.
long as possible.
Okay.
Until she was basically
I know you were supposed to have it long before now.
Yeah, no, that was put off. So it got to a point where she was basically pleading with me.
Yeah.
Like, I'd like to have you around.
Yes.
They say it takes like 7 years off your life.
Yes.
I was like, oh, is this about the not breathing thing?
You're going to bother me about that again.
Really? Because I stop breathing every night? Okay. Clearly, I'm fine.
Oh, you're not sleeping well anymore?
I snore and stop breathing, and it bothers you? So I have my appointment today to get it.
You'll be fine.
It's going to suck. Like, how do you go to bed? How do you just go to sleep?
I know tons of people that have CPAP. Not tons.
I mean, I should
be
flying an F-16 on that. I shouldn't be, you know what I mean?
I don't think it's as bad as it used to be.
I don't know.
Christina on YouTube.
I will tell you this. Keller uses one, and Keller has said it will change your life.
Yes, you'll sleep so much better.
He's like, I didn't understand how bad I was sleeping until I got the CPAP.
Yeah, that's why I'm excited to see what you have to say about it after a week. Christina on YouTube said that she has a CPAP and they give you a really long hose, so you're fine. You can turn.
I can just see me ripping it off the nightstand. You know what I mean? Just go
causing a ruckus in the middle of the night.
Like jumping up in bed, forgetting it's on.
Well, don't you guys have a king size bed?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could. I mean, if you start to cozy over towards the center, water glass goes flying.
Smack her in the head with it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man. Sorry. Or just getting up to go pee and forgetting it's on.
Like if you get startled, you shoot up in bed.
Just slams against the wall. Well, need a new CPAP. Sir, this is the 5th one you've broken. I know. So I don't know, man. We go at 3. They're going to show me this one's. It's called an auto one. I guess it adjusts to what you need.
Pressure wise, like oxygen. Yeah.
Yeah. If you need a little less.
They have that new one. I'm curious if anybody's ever.
The implant?
Yes.
Listen, I see the commercials and they mock the hoses and everything. I don't know if I want an implant in my body.
Why?
Because isn't that what, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Pick your poison then. You want tubes and hoses?
I don't know if I want it in my body, an implant in my body. Is it like a computer or something? I don't know. I feel like you can hack any of that stuff.
Are you talking about you think you're getting microchipped?
No, I mean an idiot could hack into it. I worry about that with people that have heart monitors and all that.
Like you're just going to be walking around going...
And someone could turn it off at night. Who's hacking me? Damn you.
Of all the things for them to hack, it's not going to be your CPAP.
You never watched Homeland, did you?
No.
Where they killed the vice president by hacking into his, whatever you call it, in his...
defibrillator?
Sure, whatever that thing was. I don't know what it was called.
Well...
They hacked and gave him a heart attack.
It's a pacemaker, but...
That's what it was.
Some of them are both.
Now, grant you, was Homeland a true story? No, it was a show. But that's how they killed the vice president.
Do you ever feel like when you're watching TV shows and they do crap like that, you're like, why are you giving people ideas? You know what I mean?
I assume the CIA has already had those ideas.
Maybe.
In a normal show, yeah, but I assume the CIA has already thought of and done those things. It's insane. Someone said, Cam Ward to the Giants, someone said on the... Okay. I understand that. 7:29, I see people texting about the CPAP. We'll talk more about it. Yeah. 3 o'clock today is my appointment.
Good. I'm glad you're going.
I'm not.
Jamie told me. Was that last week? Last Monday? Yeah.
The party?
Yeah. That you were going.
Yeah.
She's like, he's not very thrilled, but
But
she's happy.
Thinking about it last night. Oh, she almost teared up when I told her I actually made the call and set it up and I had an appointment.
See?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
You'll be fine. Don't be a baby.
I mean, it'd be more fun if I was fighting Luke Skywalker.
Or staying alive.
Pussycat dolls, don't you? Q92. A survey or a interview with a Dr. Shazadi Harper, an expert in menopause and hormonal changes affecting libido.
Yeah.
It's been revealed the best time of day to express your love physically.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Do you think morning, afternoon, or night?
Night.
Jake?
Morning.
Jake, the sexpert, is right. It is the morning, apparently.
You got kids. That ain't happening.
Well, it says testosterone levels are high for both men and for women. They're at their highest. Testosterone is the hormone which is predominantly the male hormone that men have, and women have it as well. It is for energy and for alertness, and it causes that sexy feeling. She would say, I would say the morning is a very good time. Testosterone is a hormone produced by the body, and although women produce it, men have far higher levels. So the best time of the day is right in the morning before you guys start your day. Now, I don't know. Do you brush your teeth first?
No. No, actually, yeah.
If you had to guess, and I want you to summarize expressing your love physically over the years.
Yeah.
What time of day would you say the average is?
3 a.m.
No, I mean like night, afternoon,
Night.
Yeah, 3 a.m. You have to set an alarm for that. Hope you both wake up, because I would.
No.
Do you stay up and wait for 3 a.m. or do you
No.
go to sleep and set? Like I said, you set an alarm.
Just an internal clock that
No,
wakes you up.
You don't. Your body doesn't wake you up for that.
I mean, not every
It's
night.
3 a.m.,
No.
I must be horny. Jake,
Thank God my daughter's off today.
if you had to summarize, would most of your expressed physical love have taken place at night, in the afternoon, or in the morning?
At night.
That's not to say it doesn't happen at night.
I know. I'm just saying, trying to get a gist of. I'm thinking about myself. I guess if I gotta.
You've never woken up and done the whole
I have.
Okay.
I have, like, daily. And she's like, no. But I guess it'll probably be night too. So apparently, we as humans are not doing this correctly. Not the best time.
I feel like morning's really hard because people get up and go to work in the morning. If it's a weekend, and you have kids, littles get up really early.
They do. And again, this is taking nothing as far as things that could, it's just telling you when the best time is for you. It is in the morning.
This is a Q92 Sports Break with Christian Bigglesworth on Q92.
College football last night in the Division III National Championship game. The Stag Bowl, Mount Union fell to North Central by a score of 41-25. A great season by the Purple Raiders, finishing 14-1 on the season. NFL news, Sunday Night Football last night, the Detroit Lions beat the Minnesota Vikings by a score of 31-9. In Cleveland Browns coaching news, yesterday the team fired offensive coordinator Ken Dorsey and offensive line coach Andy Dickerson, following the Browns' disappointing 3-14 season. Other NFL news, the New England Patriots fired their head coach Jared Mayo after 1 year when he finished with a 4-13 record. NBA action yesterday, the Cleveland Cavaliers beat the Charlotte Hornets at home 115-105. The Cavaliers have won 10 straight games. Their record is currently 31-4. They have a 13-game lead in the NBA Central standings over the Milwaukee Bucks. College hoops tonight. The Ohio State Buckeyes are on the road to take on the Minnesota Golden Gophers. 9 o'clock, you can watch the game on FS1. The Buckeyes currently 9-5 and 1-2 in Big Ten play. That's a look at sports right here on today's hit music, Q92.
I don't
He's
know
over that now. He pretty much is all about monster trucks, Hot Wheels, Ninja Turtles, and unfortunately Chuggington right now. And still cars. He's still very much into cars.
Do they still have fun, like Disney commercials and things like that? Like they used to have Choo Choo Soul with Genevieve.
Choo Choo Soul.
Oh my gosh, it was my
I remember
favorite.
her.
Yes, all aboard the Choo Choo
Yeah.
train. Yeah. Oh my gosh, all aboard Choo Choo.
Never heard of that, my house.
Oh, she was with Genevieve.
Yeah, I follow her on Instagram, actually.
Really? What's
Yeah.
she look like now?
I believe
She's
you
so pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet.
Who's pretty?
Genevieve.
And what show is she from?
Well, it wasn't really a show. It was
It was like a
more
commercial, like,
yeah,
I don't short thing.
yeah. It was like a short. It was called Choo Choo Soul.
No, sorry. You should have him watch The Wonder Pets.
Wonder Pets, we're on our way. Yes, that is a great one.
Never heard of that either.
Oh my gosh. They're animals that save other animals in trouble. There's an animal in trouble. Yeah.
Or you need to look up Singing Time with Alex and Leah on YouTube. No.
Okay. I haven't heard of that one. Have you, Jake?
Nope.
Me
You lost me
neither.
there.
Wow. It's not often you lose Jake when you're talking about kid shows.
I know, right?
And you just did. Singing with Alex and Leah on YouTube. I don't know who they are. But maybe I'll look into that.
I need to look up Genevieve now. I feel like she's a long lost friend that I should follow on Instagram.
So she had a show, but it was just shorts. It wasn't like a real show.
Choo Choo Soul was just kind of like a break with songs and I don't know.
My kids are big Miss Rachel fans. 7:37 right here on today's hit music, Q92. Christian, Lauren, Jake here with you on your radio, streaming at Q92radio.com. And, of course, you can watch along on Facebook and YouTube. Thanks so much for having us on. Don't forget, next hour, tickets to see Howie Mandel and his comedy tour when it comes to MGM Northfield Park on Sunday, February 23rd. And, of course, around 9:15 or so, we'll be chatting up with Mark Johnson from News Channel 5. He'll be telling us all about this week, what we can look forward to weather-wise. And again, just be careful out there. As we know, it's snowing today. Almost all schools are canceled, but we all still got to go to work, so be careful, be safe out there. You'll be good to go. Talking last segment about how today at 3 o'clock I have an appointment to get in my CPAP machine.
An essential, long overdue piece of medical equipment that will improve your life. That thing? Yeah.
It's real nifty. Like I said, it's supposed to adjust to what I need as far as oxygen. Looking forward to that. Someone did text, like you said, there's alternate ways than a CPAP machine. I know, I just don't know how I feel about the implant in my body. Don't know how I feel about that. There's like a little button you get.
Yeah.
You hit it and it goes, air. I don't know. I just don't trust it. I'm not cool with inserting it into my body.
Yeah, people overseas.
Maybe years from now, that'll be all we do as humans, and we all have stuff inside us that like can do. Who knows? Who knows?
Maybe.
The future. I'm sure there's things, you know what I mean, now that if you go back generations, they would never dreamed of. You know what I mean?
Of course, yeah.
It's like it is like changing, and I wish I would have went and got my life changing. You meant, and I wish I would have got mine sooner. Someone said about their CPAP machine. Life changing. Ooh. I call it my scuba gear on the text line. I did not want it either, but you will sleep and feel so much better.
I'm telling you, I expect to come in here like you're like bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and ready to go because you got a good night's sleep.
Hey, guys.
Right.
I was that same way, Christian. I promise it's not as bad as you may think. It may be right now. I was a turner and not anymore. Took a while to get used to, but you'll be good. Promise. That's 2 people promised to me. Christian, don't worry. The first couple nights you will swear you wake up and never moved. Maybe. Maybe.
I can't wait to hear about night 1 and night 2. This week, I'll ask you for an update every day.
Christian, you can just pretend you're in the movie Top Gun. I could, really.
You should watch that every night when you go to bed. Maybe it would help.
Turn it on. I'm not allowed to watch war movies at night.
I think she'd make an exception if
She
you
doesn't
weren't
like the guns
snoring
and explosions while she's trying to sleep.
Really? See, I like that stuff. I fell asleep to Cops again last night.
Dude, I used to fall asleep to Saving Private Ryan.
I know.
You name a war movie, I'd put it on. And it would be explosions and gunshots. But for some reason, they'd be like,
it's comforting.
Oh.
Right.
There we go. Christian, I got diagnosed with severe sleep apnea. Also, doctor prescribed me a CPAP. I couldn't wear it. It made me claustrophobic. I'll just take my chances at dying in my sleep. LOL. Happy Monday, guys. Can I still order my early risers shirt? Steel selling girl.
Yes, for sure. Go over to Q92radio.com and click on the merch tab. But also maybe look into that implant. We want you to be around for a while.
Severe sleep apnea. You're like, you know what? I'd rather die. Like I tell you, if it was in my sleep, what a way to go.
That's true.
What a way to go.
There's something to be said for that.
I'm telling you. We've said that before. If you could pick, isn't that what you're picking?
I know, but probably Jimmy would like to have you go in your sleep when you're in your 80s.
I get it.
Not now.
I get it. But I get that too.
Yeah.
Something about waking up, just there's Jesus.
Oh, hi.
It's time to wake up. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Jesus!
Right.
Oh. I'd be like, oh.
You're throwing the covers back. Where's the buffet? I know it's up
I wonder,
here.
like, when you die and you go to heaven, you know what I mean? Like, is there like a second where, like, you see him and you're like, oh, hello. And Jesus is like, yeah.
Right. About that. Yeah, it was your time.
So, sorry about that. Time was up.
Do you think they give you a tour or you just know where to go?
I don't know. And who gives it?
Maybe someone in your family that went before you.
You know what I mean? Like there's a big crowd. Moses comes up. I have this. Everyone move. Move. All right. There you go. Pearly gates. Thank you. I don't know how it goes. All we can do is imagine. Isn't that a song? Isn't that a Jesus song?
I can only imagine, yeah.
It's about God,
it'll
right?
Be like, yeah.
Oh! Only they made a movie out of that song, didn't they?
It was really good, too, yeah.
Sure, I knew you saw it. I knew you saw it. 7:42. It's Joe. End of beginning. It's Q92. Okay. I get that. Has this brought any rage out of you yet, Jake? Or are you still rageless?
Not yet.
Nothing. Nothing
It
bothers
takes quite
this
a
guy.
bit to get him ruffled.
Yeah, you think something would have pissed him off in the last couple weeks.
I know.
God, mighty.
Guess not.
All right, Jake. Must be nice to live in your little world of Zen, huh?
I used to meditate all the time, actually.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. When I was in high school, when I was going through some breakups, I got a guided meditation app. I would do it every morning before my shower.
Like on a yoga mat or like just in bed?
Just on the bathroom floor.
Wait. So, when in high school, at Jackson High School, I hate when you make me stop the music. And you went through.
I love it.
Someone broke up with you.
Yeah.
And your thought was, how do I get through this? And you got a meditation app.
Yep.
And on your bathroom floor, would meditate every morning.
Every morning for like a solid couple months. Yeah.
What would
it taught me things like how to set boundaries, how to like.
I'm glad it worked for you. It was the mental picture of seeing Jake sitting on the bathroom floor.
Yeah, I see like in your bathroom and downward dog and just
No,
like.
I wasn't doing yoga. I was meditating. I had earplugs in. I got earplugs or headphones.
Did you have a salt lamp or anything?
No.
They say that like helps.
What would you do? Would you like sit Indian style and just close your eyes?
Yep.
Why your bathroom? What's wrong with your bedroom?
I could have done in my bedroom. I don't know. I just always did it before my shower. So I got my clothes, put them in the shower, meditated, and took a shower.
Was the shower on while you were meditating?
I don't think so.
To create a steamy,
Did you
warm
say-
environment?
Because it was only a 5-minute meditation.
I'm trying to like paint a picture. I'm sorry.
Wait, did you say you got out of your clothes then meditated?
No.
Oh, I was like, you were
I got my
nude
clothes
meditating.
I'm hoping that's what you said.
I think I did say that, but I didn't mean that. Like I got my clothes ready, like
And put them in the
so
bathroom.
Yeah.
Right.
I was still clothed while I was meditating.
So you would sit Indian style on your cold bathroom floor as opposed to your bedroom.
Yeah, did you put a towel down or
There was a
mat?
rug. There's
okay.
there's bathroom rugs.
Okay.
And you would what? Like, would there be like music playing?
Yeah, it has soft, music. It was like guided meditation story. Like he would tell you to.
I've done it with the Calm app, like the breathe in,
Yeah.
hold it, now breathe out through the nose.
Yeah, he would just talk to you about
Like,
like, certain things, and it was always like every day was a new lesson or whatever.
Yeah. And usually, like, there's some ocean waves crashing in the background, like some very calming sort of musical or audio stimulation.
Wow, that is.
I tried to use the Calm app. I tried to meditate when I was having my surgery done because they kept me awake for it.
That is.
I wigged out. There was no amount of meditation that could have calmed me down.
And did it help you?
Yeah, it did. It got me through some stuff, and it calmed me down, and I learned some things.
Oh,
Was it like this?
we needed some Enya to back
Sure.
this up. Do you know what this is?
I do not.
It's called Sail Away.
Yeah, I've heard it.
It's actually called Orinoco Flow
Whatever.
by Enya with an E.
Miles wants to know what app you use.
I don't remember. I don't remember. I think it was blue.
Oh, okay, I remember
It
that.
might have been the Calm app, but I don't know if it was.
I love the Calm app. I listen to that every night when I go to bed. Thunderstorms or crickets. Yep.
So the guy would just talk to you?
Yeah.
Like, you're a good person.
Sometimes,
No,
yeah. And it would make you
okay
repeat
to
things.
say
Yeah.
No. Yeah, like
Don't beat yourself up.
it's positive affirmations and like reinforcement to try and like mentally help you understand what you're going through is normal and
You're a winner.
you can handle it.
All right.
I'm proud of you for taking such
Thanks.
mature steps in high school. Seriously.
Just
Yeah.
threw me off. Just threw me off for a second. I'm fine. I support it. I just was like, oh.
Did somebody recommend that or you just did that on yourself?
I don't know. I really don't. I don't. I remember watching like it was comedy videos, and I don't know. It was just a YouTube channel of like Charisma on Command. I think it was called. Or, like,
Charisma on Command.
yeah, and it was like they
That's
taught you how to
fantastic.
like. I don't know. I don't know how I found it. I really don't remember.
I love that though. Taking his own coping skills into his own hands, and I think that's good. Being
Comes right up in
proactive.
YouTube. Charisma on Command comes right up. The best. Oh, is it a podcast?
I don't know. It was years ago. I watched
Maybe
it.
it
Could
wasn't
be
at
now.
that point. Yeah, now it is.
I'm getting a lot of comedy videos when I put that in. I thought it came up, but I'm getting a lot of comedy videos. Find your passion in less than 3 minutes. Oh, how to be funny. How to make them laugh. All right.
Maybe I need to watch this.
How to be the most confident version of yourself.
How to never be boring in a conversation. I get accused of that all the time. Boring storyline.
Hey guys, I found buttons yesterday.
Hey.
Lots of people fall asleep during a meditation. It means they need it. If you don't think you can do it, you really need it. Why don't you still meditate?
Maybe, have you tried to talk?
Is that in the wrong microphone?
It's not
I
plugged
wasn't
in.
plugged in.
There you go. I was like, I turned you up.
Jake did that.
He's just like, I turned you up this morning. I didn't forget to turn. I normally do, but I didn't. There. No, Jake's here. He's here. How was your weekend, Jake?
Okay. Kind of long.
Why is that?
Well, I have two friends, and they're not allowed to be friends with each other, so I have to hang out with them separately. So I did the kind of same thing twice.
I'll ask.
Why-
Why aren't they
Yeah.
friends?
I no real reason. I don't know. But they used to be friends. Now they're not. So I had
Just
to go.
because of a woman?
No woman involved. It's just I don't really know. There's not a reason,
Maybe they just don't want
But-
to share you.
I guess. So I went axe throwing on a Friday night. Hung out with my one friend for like 6 hours, and then on Saturday.
Axe throwing?
Yeah.
For 6 hours?
No. We only for like 2 hours.
Okay.
But like
And
then you
we
went
ended
to
up
other
hanging
stuff.
out for 6 hours. Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then on Saturday, I went to a different axe throwing place with my other friend for a couple hours, and then he took me to his rock climbing gym. That was interesting.
His rock climbing gym?
How'd you do with
after
that?
axe throwing?
Yeah, it was not fun. I did not do well. I'm not good at rock climbing, I guess.
So you're not like a little
Not my
spider
jam.
monkey.
Yeah,
I
no.
see.
How are you at axe throwing?
Decent.
Are
yeah.
you?
Do you do one hand or two?
One.
I can't do one. I have to use two over the head to make it like
Yeah, that's
stick.
Yeah, that's
I've
fair.
never been axe throwing.
Really?
No, it doesn't
kinda
really come
fun.
up too much.
It's fun.
I don't even know where one would go do it.
Actually, you can go to Factory of Terror. They also have
They have axe throwing?
yeah,
Okay.
and you can bring in like your own food and stuff.
Just to throw axes?
Yeah,
Okay.
we've had several birthday parties we've been to there.
You've done axe throwing birthday parties?
Yeah,
Wow. Look Look at you. Look at you. I don't know if you watched the Golden Globes last night, but I was laughing. Did anyone? You know, Vin Diesel and The Rock don't get along, right?
I knew there was something there, but I didn't think it was like that big of a deal.
I just happened to have it on at that moment. Vin Diesel came up to give an award away or to do something, and he got up and he just looked down. He went, "Hey, Dwayne," and Dwayne smiled, but you could see this look on his face, like, "I'll kill you." Like it was. I was like, "Wow, these two, like, it really isn't BS in Hollywood. Like these two don't like each other."
Yeah.
And it was just funny because I didn't feel like Vin Diesel was being vindictive, but he was like to me it was like he was acknowledging the elephant in the room.
Right.
And Dwayne was like, "I know there's cameras."
Right.
He's like,
"I'll be nice."
And you saw the smile go, and I'm just like, "Oh, I thought The Rock loved everybody." I was like, "Woo,
Not him.
that'd be a fun fight." Those two.
Who's your money on?
Rock.
Really?
Yeah. Vin Diesel isn't as Diesel as he used to be.
Okay.
I mean, he's older, so I'm
Yeah.
not like ripping the guy's. What he's got to be?
They're
what?
both older. Yeah. They're both
Oh yeah,
older.
Rock's in his 50s, so Vin's got to be in his 50s too.
I thought he was a
guess he
little
doesn't
younger.
have to be.
I was thinking 40s.
What do you think? Vin Diesel age. What do you got?
Yeah, my computer is just not doing anything.
I got you. 57. Whoa!
What? Vin Diesel is 57?
Vin Diesel's 57.
Stop. I cannot
years
believe that.
old. Rock's only 50. He's got The Rock by 5 years.
Wow.
Rock's only 52.
I thought he was younger.
Wow, 57 years old. Now, I will tell you this. Vin Diesel, you look great for 57.
Yeah.
You look great. But I did not expect to see 57 when I typed that in.
Not at all.
Yes. He was born in 1967.
Wow.
You lose your race. You lose your car.
Fast and the Furious. I'm
It's a great
assuming.
movie.
Yeah. I've
Yeah.
only seen the first one.
You had me. You didn't even have your car. Remember that? I almost had you, man.
I don't know. It's
Remember
been
that?
so long, and I only saw the first one.
The original was the best.
Yeah.
The original
Well,
was
isn't that most always the case? Most of the time.
Yes. But to their credit, they made a hell of a franchise out of that. What, like 7, 8 movies out of that?
I think it was more than
I
that.
think they took a car to space. I quit watching when it got a little too.
Out there.
Yeah, like, okay, I get it, but what are we doing? Good morning. I delivered to Uricksville, 77 South. You couldn't see the lane around 3 a.m. this morning. It's a walk in the park now, coming back northbound. The rollover was a Ford truck. Looks like it went up the embankment, then rolled over. From there, nothing but flashing lights in the southbound. Not sure what's going on over there. So glad to hear if roads are starting to get better. That's good.
It is good. I couldn't see lanes at all on State today on my way in.
No, I couldn't either.
You just kind of had to guess and follow all the tire tracks.
It was difficult. Ariana Grande, she was at the Golden Globes last night. Wicked had a good run.
Yeah, they did.
If you want to go see the complete list of winners, go to Q92radio.com. We have it up there for you. It's We Can't Be Friends on Q92.
Q92.
Another chilly Monday, 28 degrees for the high with scattered light snow during the morning commute and then cloudy skies after that. Overnight, a little light snow after midnight with a low near 19. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
I gave up on sports jerseys.
Why? Because, well,
Two reasons. One, Jay-Z once said in one of his songs, and I always took it to heart, after 40, don't wear your hat backwards and don't wear sports jerseys. And I always thought, unless I'm doing like manual
that might
labor.
be the best advice he's ever given.
Yeah. He said after 40, the hats go forward and no more sports jerseys. I thought to myself, yeah, you know what? Unless I'm going to a game or unless I'm like maybe doing yard work or lifting, the hat should probably be turned around. I'm a grown ass man now.
I know, but here's the thing. Like my husband.
Well, not to cut you off, but that and the other reason is because in today's sports, especially football,
the turnover's crazy.
You buy a guy's jersey, he's on another team in 2 years. So if I'm going to buy a jersey now, it's going to be a classic of like a Brian Urlacher or Walter Payton, someone that like was always a Bear. You see that number and name, you know exactly who it is. Like if I was a Browns fan, I'd go get a Bernie Kosar.
Yeah, because
or Jim Brown.
He'll always be.
Yeah, it's Bernie.
It's Bernie.
So it's tough to get. Like for kids now, it's tough. Even like NBA.
Yeah,
you're on 7 different teams before it's over.
My son last year wanted a Nick Chubb jersey, and we kind of like held off and even he kind of was like, maybe I'll pick somebody else because like, what if he comes back but he doesn't come back? You see what I'm saying? Like he was worried about that, and I'm like, but did you like him before? You're still gonna like him no matter what. He was a beast. He still is. No, I was gonna say, don't discount the whole hat thing. My husband's 48, and he's still.
Monday, we can't be friends right here on today's hit music. It is Q92 at 7:57. Come up in the 8 o'clock hour. News from Jordan Miller coming up. We've got Howie Mandel tickets to give away in the 8 o'clock hour, and also in the 8 o'clock hour. Got a phone call yesterday. Got me excited. And I realized I shouldn't have got excited. I'll explain more. That's called a tease, but I'll share the information with Lauren so she can verify that. I don't want scams. Probably a
was it Publishers Clearinghouse?
No, not at all. Scams probably a strong word. Disappointed.
Okay.
I shouldn't have got excited. Things like this don't happen to me, and I let myself get excited.
Believe that it was going to happen to you. Okay.
Only to find out, especially Jamie's very good at doing the digging and getting details and looking into things and finding things I would never even think to look up. And she discovered that it's probably not what I think it is.
Okay.
I'll tell you what it is, and I'll share the article so you can read it. Not article, but the rules so you can read it yourself and laugh and verify that it ain't happening.
Okay.
It's coming up in the 8 o'clock hour. Christian almost fooled. It's Louis Fonsi, Justin Bieber. Don't forget Daddy Yankees on this one. Despacito on Q92. on today's hit music, Q92. Good morning, everybody. Christian, Lauren, Jake here with you on the radio, streaming live at our website, Q92radio.com. You can listen to the radio station 24/7. And also live on Q92's Facebook and YouTube channel. Brought to you the live video this hour by our friends at Kimball. Kimball is hiring. Visit kimballcompanies.com/careers today to apply. Thank you so much to our friends again at Kimball. Now, this hour coming up, you're going to hear the cue to call from the morning show for the first time, I believe, in 2025 in the morning show. You're going to hear the cue to call for a chance to win something. Tickets to see Howie Mandel on his comedy tour. Coming to MGM Northfield Park on Sunday, February 23. It is a 21 and over show, and we're going to give away those tickets coming up this hour. When you hear the cue to call, be caller number 10, and we will hook you up. Also, 9 o'clock hour, don't forget, we'll be joined by News Channel 5, Mark Johnson. We'll be chatting with him about the weather we had this morning, what we can expect the rest of the day and the rest of the week as he checks in with us every Monday. He continues to do that here in 2025. Also, coming up a little later here, we'll be talking about something I got excited for that looks like might haunt me the rest of my life. Lauren is reading the deets right now and is all too familiar.
Yeah.
All too familiar. And we'll talk about that coming up. Careful what you do every once in a while. Some things come back to haunt you.
And sometimes
they tease you.
If they look like they're going to be too good to be true, they probably are.
Yeah. It's Teddy Swims, The Door. It's Q92, 808.
You do, but I mean, not only do you have to work crap hours, it's kind of a dangerous job too. I mean, someone's got to do it, so thank God for you. But
I would kind of like to do the traffic guy, the guy that switches it between slow and stop.
Do you know what I also
Love
thought?
that.
You know what I always thought would be a fun job to like shadow or like just do for a day?
I would want to do it with a chair. I would want to stand the whole time. Give me a chair.
Christian.
I would need a chair.
Get
There's
out
no
of here.
reason you can't have a chair for that job. You're literally twisting a sign from side to side. The one side says slow, one side says stop. Why can't I sit down and do that in a comfy chair? I'd bring an office chair. Roll my ass right out.
And you'd fall asleep, and that would be the problem. Next thing you
asleep.
know, there'd be accidents.
Well, I'd rather fall asleep rather than standing up and having a back issues all day. You don't think their legs and
I
back
think your
get tired?
employer, if you were a flagger, would be more concerned about safety and not your back.
I'm just saying it. You can't tell me it doesn't hurt their feet.
Possibly.
You know what I mean? Those
Wear good
boots aren't
shoes.
that comfy.
Maybe they are. I think Ariats are really comfy. Anyhow,
I'd have some Skechers.
you know what I always would want to do? Just for a day, I think. Actually, I might fall in love with it. Maybe switch careers. But have you ever wanted to be one of those air traffic people that, like, when the plane is, like, taxing, you're like,
that person.
this way. You get those cool flashlights? Yes, I know, right?
Yes.
And they make good money.
Yeah, they do.
Do they?
This is dangerous. You could get hit by a plane.
Well, it's not going full speed.
Well, okay, I don't even think it needs to. It could be crawling at 5 miles an hour. And if you're not paying attention and that
Dunk.
front wheel rolls up your back, I think you're done.
Or you get sucked in the engine and killed.
You went real dark. Real quick.
Yeah, well, it's happened.
I
It's
know.
rare, but it's happened.
I know.
You're
Or
not
get
paying attention.
Hit by a prop.
Yeah,
What was that
prop
girl?
Chops
She-
your head off.
She was like a model and she got part of her face shaved off. Remember that?
Listen,
And lost an arm.
it's danger close. But it would be kind of cool to just like tell like a Delta.
Yeah. It's
plane,
like, all right, buddy.
Follow me.
Bring
huge
in the big
jetliner.
blue plane. This
Come
way.
here. Come here. Here, boy. Here, boy.
Just a titch more. Just a titch more. Ah, and we're good.
And go to Colorado.
Cut the engine.
That would be fun. Because I love planes. I would like to work at an airport. Just nothing has to do with going up in planes. And I wouldn't want to do traffic
Oh, yeah,
control.
on the ground. Why?
If I screwed something up, I just killed people.
I wonder if any like domestic airlines ever buzz the tower.
I don't think Southwest buzzes the tower.
You don't know. Maybe Breeze,
Spirit. Maybe Spirit.
Breeze has like a long running joke or something. And they're like, request a flyby. And
Here
they're
come
like,
those Breeze boys.
all right,
again.
Johnson, no. And then, boom.
I'll have to ask everyone at Akron, Canton. Does anyone buzz the tower over there? Besides
Yeah.
the little guys. I'm talking about
Or
the real-
maybe because they have that army base, like the, oh my gosh, why am I drawing a blank on what it's called? Armory. It's
Yeah.
right over by the airport. So we have like the Chinook go over all the time. Like that kind of stuff. Maybe they get kind of like sassy and they buzz the tower before they go land
Do
over
airplane?
there.
Here's a dumb question. Do jets have horns? Can you honk? Do you honk a horn?
What?
Like if you're like up, do jets have a horn?
I don't know. I can't answer that. I've never been out in my yard doing yard work though, and like maybe there's a bird or a pigeon or something like that, and heard a jetliner be like, meep, meep.
Well, maybe not so much for in the air, but more in the ground, like when they're moving around or something. If someone was paying attention, you know what I mean? Auga! I don't know what it would sound like.
I'm googling it.
Just
They
curious.
do.
Well, there you go. There you go. They have horns.
Yes, many aircraft have horns, also known as mechanic horns. They're
Boom.
used to get the attention of ground crew. They're usually located in the nose wheel and are operated
That's
from the
great.
cockpit, much like a car horn.
There
On a
you go.
Boeing 747, the horn can be activated by pressing the P and the 1 keys. The horns are very loud and annoying on purpose so they can get attention of people quickly, such as maintenance crew, pilots, and others in the flight deck.
There you go.
I want to hear it now. Does anybody work at the airport that's listening that we can hear what a plane horn sounds like?
Oh, I don't know. Let's see. Why? There's all kinds of stuff. Like telling you why they have them.
Yes, I mean it's a safety thing for sure, but like it just sounded so weird.
I don't know if this.
I don't know
work.
that thought has ever crossed my mind. Do planes have horns?
Q92.
Another chilly Monday, 28 degrees for the high with scattered light snow during the morning commute and then cloudy skies after that. Overnight, a little light snow after midnight with a low near 19. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
8:16 right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. Christian, Lauren, Jake here with you. 330-450-9292 is a phone number. The text line 330-269-9292. Thanks for having us on the radio. Thanks for watching us on Facebook and YouTube. Appreciate you guys anywhere you're checking us out. Still to come, again, Howie Mandel tickets later on this hour. Be listening for that cue to call. Be caller number 10, Mark Johnson, in the 9 o'clock hour. Around 9:15, 9:20, he'll be joining us like he does every Monday. Hope you're being safe out there. I don't know. I haven't looked if it's still snowing or if it's kind of easing up a little bit.
No, it's still snowing.
Still snowing. Mm-hmm. Be careful out there driving to work and all that. I know a lot of schools canceled, so be safe. Be careful. Give yourself some extra time. There are some slick spots out there, some accidents out there. We just want you guys to be safe. That's all we care a lot about you. You know what I'm saying? All right. So during the holiday season, there was a day we took little Jimmy to a Christmas factory. Great time, fun time. We enjoyed it probably more than he did. He's not quite there yet. There was a lot going on for him.
Yeah.
But it was a good time. After that, we went to the Belden Village Mall to do some last-minute shopping. You know what I mean? Just see around, Normally, we're not in this neck of the woods on a weekend. Right here, let's head on over.
Might have some different stores.
Yeah, there's some stuff they got there they don't necessarily have at the Southern Park Mall and Boardman or things like that. Even Eastwood Mall and Niles. Shout out to all the malls still going. So, walking by, there was a display.
Yep.
It was a display. And it was a golf cart.
Mm-hmm.
It was a golf cart that was also made in the image of Lightning McQueen. Who is my son's current favorite cartoon movie that we have to watch
all the time.
All the time. Cars 1, 2, or 3, or the Mater Tales are almost all. If I could be watching sports, he'll come up. Cars.
Yeah.
Only more baby-like.
Yeah.
Well, that was more like a goose, but
I feel like anybody that lives in this area that goes to Belden Village Mall knows exactly what you're talking about.
So I saw it, and I pointed to Jim. I go, I'm gonna win that. And I think she said something along the lines like, "You sure you want to sign up for that?" And I was like, "I'm gonna win it. I'm gonna win it, and I'm gonna laugh at you when I win it, and it's gonna be at our house."
Which makes what he's about to tell you even better.
So, I dare say I filled that sheet out with hubris.
Yeah.
And great word, by the way. Google that. And so yesterday, it's probably, honest to God, like 7 o'clock at night. Maybe before that, but it's late afternoon, early evening. Phone rings. I don't answer. If I don't know who you are, I never answer my phone. There are two types of people in this world. People who, if they don't know who's calling, let it go to voicemails, and psychos who answer. I don't know why you would ever do that.
Yeah.
I don't want you to have the power over me when I answer the phone. I don't know who you are or what you want.
Okay.
I like to talk to people, even if I know you don't want to talk to me.
But even if it's at 7 o'clock on a Sunday night, when you know that most telemarketers are not.
Never even flinched. I was like, nope, go to voicemail.
Alrighty.
You answer when those numbers call you?
If it would be out of character time-wise, yeah, I would answer.
No,
just to make sure it wasn't like an emergency and...
Jake, if you don't know the number, do you answer?
No, never.
No, I wouldn't. I don't care
Good
what.
to know.
No. If I don't know that number, leave me a voicemail. If it's important, leave me a voicemail.
So if I'm on my way to work one morning and I can't get a hold of Tony and try and call one of you yo-yos and I'm borrowing somebody else's cell phone, you're not going to answer.
No, I would text from that number first.
Good to know. I'll call someone else.
You know what you do is you text, "Hey, Christian, it's Lauren from another phone. I'm about to call you." And then maybe. But if you just called that number, ain't no way in hell I'd answer that phone.
All right. Good to know.
No way. I think you're crazy if you do. That's
what
all
do you
different
think's
topic.
going to happen? They're going to
I don't know what you want, and now I'm stuck in a conversation with someone, maybe a conversation I could have avoided.
You are not stuck in anything.
altogether.
If it's a telemarketer, all you do is go, boop, and you hang up.
Never know who it is.
Why are you having conversations with them?
I'm just like, nope. Talk to my voicemail. My voicemail doesn't even say who I am. It's just like,
leave a message.
Leave a message. Beep. I'm not like, hey, it's Chris. You leave a message. I'm not like, no. I don't even want you to know if you called the right number.
You should do a message, but do it in like the announcer voice from the strip club.
The strip club. That would be funny. That would be actually really, really funny. Or make them think they called a strip club.
Right.
Yeah. So, what?
You need to do that after the
Two
show.
for one dance? What? All dancers backstage? Again, gentlemen, that's when to run. Whenever you hear that. All dancers backstage. That means it's the 2-for-1 dance. They're coming to your table. And if that's another thing. I went to another mall. Sidetracked. Which mall did I go to? Oh, we went up to the nice one. Up more towards Cleveland. Damn it.
Legacy Village?
No, near John Carroll University. No, more north. This has nothing to do with the story at all. I'm totally off the rails. But I went there, and the guys were cleaning your shoes, and they kept trying to talk me and let me clean their shoes. And it really
yeah, Legacy Village or Beechwood.
Beechwood. I was at Beechwood.
Those two are close to there.
It's like, damn it. So anyway, I fill that thing out, think nothing about it. Phone rings yesterday. I look down. As soon as I see I don't know the number. Okay.
Not answering.
I see a voicemail. I'm like, whatever, I'll listen to it. And it's like, this is blah, blah from blah, blah, blah. I don't want to say anyone's business, right? But blah, blah, blah. We're calling about a contest you entered. It's very important you call us back. So I automatically get cocky. I'm like, I won the golf cart. Eat poop, everybody. Time to go downstairs and brag. I go down and I tell Jamie and not daughter that I think his phone. You gotta listen to his voicemail. This is from blah blah blah. I might have won the golf. Instant skepticism from Jamie. Instant skepticism. And to be honest, her eyes, little judgment. Little judgment.
She's probably like, how could he
have fallen for this? Took a little wind out of my sails. Because at this point, I'm still thinking in my head, why else would they have called me? I work at a radio station. We give away prizes all the time. We do not call people to tell them they didn't win. When have we ever called me, hey, you didn't win the prize? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We make you a finalist immediately, and then we tell you we'll call you if you win.
We also don't put big prizes that are worth like $10,000 in the middle of a mall.
Fair.
Okay.
That's a fair.
That's
I'm just saying, my mindset was a little bit, I thought about my job, like, well, we only call winners. I'm a winner.
I won!
They called me. I'm clearly winning this golf cart. So I go back up, and I decide to listen to the voicemail. When I hear it, I'm like, well, I'm going to call him back. Mm-hmm. And here's where I fundamentally, as an adult in my 40s, have a problem. This is why Jamie's going with me to my CPAP appointment today.
Yeah.
And I'll admit this. This is a 100% fault of mine. Absolutely. Can't deny it. It is a fault of my personality. I so don't like talking to people or interacting. I don't ask questions. Even if I know I'm confused, I'm just going to go, uh-huh.
And try and figure it out.
Uh-huh. And then hang up and try to let my brain work afterward. So why is Jamie going with me to CPAP today? Because they're going to be like, do you understand? I'm going to go, uh-huh.
And you're not going to
And then I'm going to come home and go, Jamie, can you hook up my CPAP? I don't know how any of it works.
Yeah.
Did they tell you? They did.
Yeah.
Did you listen? I mean, I was there.
Right.
So that's why. And it's important to her. So she's like, I'm going.
Yeah. But
that's my personality.
As he's telling this, though, he sends me the email. And as soon as I open the email, I'm like,
So I go downstairs and I'm like, I don't know what I'm not mad. I'm just like, you ever been excited,
deflated.
but it comes off. No, but at this time, once I hear the voicemail, I call back and I talk to the lady and she's giving me and she's talking and talking and talking. And I'm just like, that's all I do. That is me. Again, terrible way to be as an adult, but that's me. So I go downstairs and it almost sounded like, I think it did, and it shouldn't have, but it almost sounded like I was upset with her for not calling for me. I was just like, this is why I needed you to call back. I was like, I don't know what she just said to me. I don't know what's going on. I was like, I don't know. I'm in the running. I have this. And if I'm trying to even remember what she said to me, and it was just funny because he was like, so you're mad at me? She's like, because you didn't pay attention to the call.
She's 100% right. You were.
I was like, she's like, how is this my fault? Fair, touche.
Right.
But I wasn't mad at her. I was just like,
right.
I don't know what just. I was frustrated myself because I didn't know what just happened. And I remember like flashpoints, like it was like a bad trip. Like I remember her saying like, you're in the running, you're one of the 6 finalists. You could if you don't win the main prize, you could win a 42-inch TV, you could win a tablet, you could win a cash prize, but you have to come here to get your piece or whatever. Or you have to come here. Can you come on Friday or Saturday? And I said, well, that's the only thing what made me talk. I was like, well, first of all, I don't make any real decisions in my life. My wife does, so she's going to have to tell you. You're gonna have to call me back. I was like, I have no idea what we're doing this weekend, what we're available, blah 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 blah. To go, that's fine. She's like, what's a good time to call? I was like, anytime after 5, you can call tomorrow. So that whatever. But she said something like, she's like, we're not a timeshare, we're nothing like that. You have no obligation to buy anything. There is a tour you'll be taking. It's only 90 minutes.
90 minutes.
I thought to myself, 90 minutes. That was my first, this might not be what you thought it was.
Yeah.
And then I go down and tell her that. And as I tell her that, she's like, what's the name of the company? I'm not going to say the name. I'm not.
Right, but you had it, so you gave it to her.
Gave it to her, and in about a minute, or two, she's on her phone, just looking at me, like, It sounds like this is not quite as. It sounds like they just want me there,
buddy. I'm glad you're coming to terms with it.
To take me around their place to see if I'll buy anything. And you didn't win.
And just to back up and reinforce the whole people can talk and he doesn't really listen. After I opened this email, I looked at Jake and I looked at Christian and I said, this has to do with the golf cart in the center of the mall that's themed for cars. Did I not?
You said that's exactly what you said.
And literally within 3 minutes, it comes out of Christian's mouth. It was a golf cart that looked like Lightning McQueen. I'm like, what did I just say? Like, he literally wasn't listening. But this happened to us too. And that's why I smiled so big when I opened this email, because my son decided to drop my name and phone number in for it at the mall like 2 years ago. So either they've had this golf cart for like ever.
They're never actually giving it away.
Or they're giving one away a year. I hope that's more the case.
Yeah.
But yeah, you just totally got took.
I'm not going.
No.
I'm not going to win, right?
No.
They just want to take me around.
Yeah.
They're like, you should buy this.
No, they're hoping you become a regular at their
place.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm just not going to answer when they call back at 5 and let them call another finalist.
Well, see, if I were Jamie.
But for a second, Lauren, I really thought I was winning a Lightning McQueen golf cart.
I know, and it was probably the most glorious 10 seconds of your life.
And I was going to get to go downstairs and be like, ha, you laughed at me.
Okay.
You said I couldn't win, and now we have a golf cart we don't need.
But I think Jamie should be ready, and she should take the call when they call back and just be like, so
how she'll make them.
I know.
That girl will try to talk circles around Jamie. Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck talking circles. Or I'm like, go full Karen, honey. Do it.
Yeah.
Give it to her.
It's go time, baby.
Give it to her. But so I went from an excitement to upset to like the realization that
I'm real sorry. It would have looked wonderful in your cul-de-sac.
Could I just say,
in your allotment?
It would have.
And you would have had Lightning McQueen golf cart money.
It might have even tricked people into thinking I make more annually than I do. I mean, it would have been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But alas. I don't know if anybody's ever thought they won something. I just think that you should. Don't call people unless they win.
Don't enter things in the middle of the mall.
Well, what? You got there's all kinds of raffles. What's the worst thing that can happen? I won tickets to a Pirates game last year at a Huntington event. They had those gift baskets.
Okay, I hardly think that's the same, Christian.
Oh,
you were at your wife's employer's.
Yeah, and they had Chinese auction.
Okay, so you knew it was credible. All right. You knew it was credible.
Son of a bee sting. I'm telling you. Let me see. You and I could get away with it by answering the phone and saying, Joe's Pool Hall, cue ball speaking. Could have done that. Could have done that. Social pressure isn't real, Christian. Go, and if it's a sales pitch, walk out and go get dinner.
That's true, too.
I could do that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, even when you say, like, you don't answer the call because you don't want to talk, if you find it's a telemarketer, that's when you just hang up.
It wasn't a telemarketer, though. She wasn't trying to sell me nothing.
I'm talking about in general when you talk about how you don't
I don't
answer the phone.
want to talk to them. I don't want to hear anything about it. It bothers me to even listen to it. Hi, am I speaking with... And they always say my name wrong, and that offends me, too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No one can pronounce my last name. Jake, you said you never, right?
No.
You don't know who it is?
The other day, I actually I was playing on my grandma's old rotary telephone, and I tried to call my cell phone just to see if it worked. I ended up calling a wrong number, and this lady goes, hello? I hung up right away. I didn't even say, sorry, wrong number. I was too scared. I panicked and hung up.
Pure. Oh my God, there's a human. Oh, no.
She said hello.
Fair enough. Yeah, your boy got, I don't want to call it scammed, but.
How did you get your own phone number wrong?
I don't know.
That wasn't even the worst part. I was like, yeah, that checks out. But just to verify, neither of you think I should go?
No, you're not.
I'm not winning the golf
cart.
I'm not getting the golf cart.
Now, if you want to go for a 42-inch TV or a tablet,
I don't know if a 90-minute tour is worth either one of those.
Right?
Christian, I had a similar thing. Signed up for Mr. Beast games. Got a call 2 hours later saying I was in. They emailed me contracts, then nothing. But boy, I was excited when I got the call. Yeah. Damn shame. So now I got no golf cart, and I got to get a CPAP machine at 3. Life comes at you fast.
I know. I was going to say, what a hard left turn your life has taken at the beginning
Everything
of this
after
year.
the Bears beat the Packers went to poop. It's let's take a look at sports. It's 8:32. It's Q92.
Okay, so have you guys been to the store recently?
Yes.
And no. Like, literally, this is brand new. So my favorite store is Target, right? We go to Target often. I'm not going to sugarcoat it or try and lie. Anyhow, why do we have to have sales reps in stores where you're just trying to get your shopping done?
Oh, Sam's Club does that.
Sam's Club does it. I will say Costco's really good about it. There's reps there, but they don't approach you. You have to come to them.
Those Sam's Club people damn near tackle you.
Oh my gosh, it's awful. Well, Target has now allowed reps to be in the back of their store by their cell phones peddling cell phone service plans. And to Target, I say, you suck. I'm sorry. This was the interaction that I had over the course of, I was there a week ago today, and I was there, and I have not gone back yet. And part of it was because of this exchange. I was there a week ago today, and then I was also there the previous Sunday. So Sunday to Sunday to anyhow, it was a few days. It was less than a week. We were approached. She asked what we were paying for our cell phone plan, and I told her, and she was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. It's so high. Well, it's not. Let me just tell you that. For 5 lines and internet being under $250, it's not. Tries to reorganize after we told her that we're in a contract, completely ignored us, is like steamrolling us to come with her, and finally my husband speaks up, and he's like, we said we're not interested. So we walk away, and I'm there the following Friday with my daughter because Sabrina Carpenter dropped a new album. What? Anyhow.
You got the vinyl?
Yeah. The same woman approaches us, and I said, we already spoke last Sunday. I was here last Sunday. I said, oh, yeah, you were. For sure. I remember. And she's like, well, let's talk about it. And I said, no, I'm going to tell you what I told you then. We're just trying to shop. We're not interested.
Yeah.
She walked away and was like mumbling something under her breath. Listen, I am not the rude one. I am trying to save you time. You're going nowhere fast with me. But moreover, why are these stores allowing sales reps to interrupt the shopping experience in their store? Because it's putting a bad taste in my mouth. I'll tell you what, I'll go to all online shopping. I don't want to be bothered. And I'm not an introvert.
Right here on today's Hit Music, it is Q92. Still to come, we got tickets to give away to see Howie Mandel and his comedy tour, MGM Northfield Park. It's coming up on Sunday, February 23rd, 21 and over show. We got that to give away. When you hear the cue to call, we caller number 10 will hook you up. Mark Johnson, 9:15 this hour. Checking in with him as well as Lauren just went outside, at least here at the radio station. Still snowing.
Still snowing.
Are cars covered?
Yeah.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Son of a beast, dude.
I mean, look at it out there. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I can see the flakes coming down from here. It's not a super light snow. It's not super heavy either. It's moderate.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say, Jake?
Yeah.
Moderate. Someone texts about my incident with signing up to win a golf cart at the Eldon Village Mall. Christian, I'm pretty sure I know exactly what company you signed up for, and the tour isn't that bad. The tablet is a joke if they offer you. I think a free night stay as well for a free weekend. We didn't end up signing up. There were some good perks to it, but it still felt like it was a little scammy. So you know,
Okay,
it wasn't terrible.
Hold on a second. You enter a drawing to win a golf cart that looks like Lightning McQueen.
Yeah, which my son loves.
And the next minute, you have to take a 90-minute tour. You might get a tablet, you might not, and they might offer you a couple nights overnight accommodations.
Yeah.
What part of that doesn't feel scammy?
The part where I don't get the golf cart?
Yeah.
Anything after that, pretty much?
I don't know. I get mad when they allow drawings like that to be out there. It's just such a bait.
Well, maybe I should have took the time and read the little tiny print.
And they're banking on the fact that people like you will not. You just fell right into their trap.
So you see those car commercials, they're like $289 a month.
So I could
And
have
in the
killed
little print, it says like $10,000 due at signing. And where was the big font on that one?
Yeah, I could have killed Anthony when I got that phone call because I'm like, you put my name in there, didn't you? He's like, it was a cool golf cart.
Yeah, so I think from now on, if I do that, I'm just going to put all Jamie's information and let her deal with it. I think that's probably the best way.
She's going to be like, Christian, I swear to God, if one more place calls me about taking a tour because you entered some contest.
Man. I'm like this. I really thought when she said, call me back, it's really important. I was like, I won the golf cart.
Yeah, they get you good. I know what they're doing.
I did not. Spence and Boone, slow it down. It's Q92.
Do you take
It's
vitamins?
like
We
me.
talked about this.
I started to, and then I ate
then
like
you did it?
Well, no, I ate like most of the container, and then I forgot about them, and I just found them this morning, so I took one this morning.
Okay.
What vitamins are you taking?
Whatever Lauren told me to
I
get.
really thought he was going to say Flintstones.
No, whatever you told me to get, I forget what it was.
Oh, in the they're gummies.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good, right? I mean, they're not bad to chew.
yeah,
They
they're
taste pretty good.
Like gummies? Like gummies?
No,
Well, they're illegal now.
I know that, but he wouldn't be able to operate the show and all that crap.
Who takes weed gummies? Would you ever?
I've never taken the weed gummies. I've taken a CBD gummy.
Well, I mean, yeah. For like sleep or for energy
Sleep.
or for
Just sleep.
for fun stuff.
Nope, just sleep.
Okay. You ever do a weed gummy or
I have not.
no? I want to.
I want to too, but I heard they're dangerous.
Well, I don't know that it's.
I could tell you a whole story off air.
I don't know if it's as dangerous as heroin or cocaine.
Well, that's true.
No.
I just heard that the dosage is tricky.
Yeah, you've got to watch. That's why you probably should go to a dispensary and have them give you the lowest potency and not just take something from a friend.
Marky on Facebook. Me, I can function easily. Just have to get the right dose.
There you go. See, that's what I'm saying. You should go to a dispensary.
I know what your dose is.
Which, by the way, my sister went to a dispensary
What me? Look at all you people coming out of the woodwork.
just to like see what it was like. And she was like freaking out. She was like, it was like the Taj Mahal, Lauren. She's like, I never knew. I'm like,
You're
what do
like,
you mean by
this-
that? She's like, no, they opened like a big door. Like it looks just like a shop. And then it's like a vault door that opens. And it looks like the inside of the Taj Mahal you would think in your brain would look like beyond that door.
Get dispensary gummies. Do not ever eat homemade edibles or you will die. LOL. That's a Mama Bigglesworth reference right there. I like that. I took a 25 milligram gummy and I was like in a coma. Someone said on the text line.
Listen, the ones that I take for sleep occasionally, I don't do it very often. It's just when I'm really struggling. They're not only are they the lowest dose, I can only eat like an ear. Like I get laughed at because I have to eat just like little parts of the bear.
Who's done the gummies? Whether it's CBD or the actual like recreational, like who's done the gummies and what are your experiences, good or bad? Or maybe you're someone like didn't do nothing for me.
Yeah, you got to work it. This is something you got to work your way for. Yeah, Amy, start small. She's like 100% right.
Experiences with CBD and gummies from the dispensaries. You get to the Q92 Rage Room, but you guys did asked you about gummies at the very end of the last hour. Who's done them? Lauren's done. What have you done? The CBD?
Just CBD, like just the oils.
You haven't done any of the like recreational?
No.
Jake has also never. I have never. I know people here that have.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I know people here that do.
I know people, just friends of mine that do.
I know people that probably have today. Let's see what you guys say on the text line about them. Take some gummies and play PlayStation 5, Christian. Construction worker checking in. One time I bought edibles off Instagram and I took half the package and the entire package was 300. I was scared. 300 milligrams. I was scared.
Well, no kidding, man.
Seems high.
Yeah.
Gummies helped me stop drinking. I swapped out drinking alcohol for taking THC gummies. I've never been happier.
I told you.
Glowing endorsement there.
Yeah, I know other people that have said the same exact thing.
With gummies, it goes from fun to spooky real fast. I prefer the THC drinks you can buy because it's a lower dosage and you can drink it at your own pace.
Yeah, and it takes a second from my understanding. Like, this is not an instantaneous thing. Like, even when I take my CBD gummy, like, it for bed, like, to go to sleep, it takes about 20, 25 minutes to really...
Yeah. Indica 10 milligram gummy from dispensary. I turned into a giggly mess. There you go. I took a gummy from one of my friends. I was so sick, I thought it was the end of me. I took it Saturday night and was still out of it Monday at work. Bits and pieces of that day are still spotty. I later found out it was a 200 milligram.
Oh, my
Never
goodness.
again. That's a high dosage.
Yeah.
200. I took a 250 milligram gummy and I seen a squirrel ride a motorcycle into a manhole.
Oh, my gosh.
What? You guys are doing some pretty high doses here.
Yeah, we need to start off slow, guys.
Jumping right into the 300 milligram club. Let's just say my experience went like this. I went downstairs to get a cold piece of pizza. Then I'm like, oh, I need a drink. Then I forgot I had a piece of pizza, grabbed another piece of pizza, and realized that the other piece of pizza was sitting on the counter.
It just reminds me of that Spider-Man meme where they're all in a circle. You.
Oh, boy, someone says in the text line. I had a whole bag. They were so good. I thought it was candy, my mom's. She takes them for pain. Well, needless to say, I thought I was going to die. We were on our way to Arizona from Ohio. It was about 4 minutes after the last one I ate when I felt really, really tripping. Like, I can't even explain it. I didn't know what the hell was going on. I was zombified for 2 days. I will never eat another gummy again. I don't care. I overdosed and survived. Took 45 minutes for it to click in. Rolling one up right now. Good morning on the text line.
Good morning.
When I take gummies, when I wake up in the morning, I feel foggy.
You know what I did? Mine were, again, just CBD. But I will say, like, I don't wake up feeling super refreshed.
No?
No, I will get my sleep. I will go to sleep, but it takes me a while to wake up. Like, I feel like right. I feel like I should jump out of bed and be like bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Yeah. I'm not.
You will be loved right here on today's music. Q92. It is 8:45. Giveaway time. Howie Mandel is bringing his comedy tour to MGM Northfield Park on Sunday, February 23rd. And we're giving away a pair of tickets to that show right now. It's a 21 and over show since it's at a casino. So you got to be 21 and over to win this. Be caller number 10 right now. 330-450-9292. Caller 10, you're going to see Howie Mandel. Good luck. We're calling one of you.
I have a question.
Yep.
Do you watch TV with Jamie or on your own?
Well, I guess more times than not on my own, but it's because she works. And then at night, I'm actually, it's been a little, I'm not allowed to watch certain things.
What do you mean?
Well, I used to always fall asleep to war movies, and I'm not allowed to do that anymore.
Okay.
because she says it doesn't. It's not. Like, how do you fall asleep to explosions and war?
I don't know. Tony says the same
But
thing
I
to me because
do.
I fall asleep to cops.
And
He's
then,
like, I'll walk in and it'll be like, get down!
they just put Wolverine and Deadpool and Wolverine on Disney Plus. I want to
Yeah.
watch it. You can't watch that with Jim.
No.
Because there's like for real swearing in that. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Who? Had the news on the other day. John was like, turn that off. I don't like it's too negative. I'm like, am I allowed to watch anything in this house?
Well, I just wondered because like Tony and I's tastes are so very different. I mean, like we agreed on like Yellowstone. There's certain things like that we'll watch together. But like for the most part, after maybe like 8:30 at night, we kind of go our separate ways. Well, yesterday I kind of went on a little Hallmark movie bender. Not gonna lie, I got 3 of them in.
One Tree Hill people in it?
No, Lacey Chabert was in 2 of them though.
Because One Tree Hill cast.
And she was
lives
from
in
what, Party of 5 or whatever? With Scott Fox or Matthew Fox and Scott Wolf. Anyhow.
Wow, there's some names just pulled
Yeah,
out.
right?
Wow.
So I went on a little movie bender and then went and got my shower and came back out. And Tony had been working downstairs and he had reclaimed the family room TV. And I wanted to spend a little time with him. So I sat down. I was like, all right, we're going to watch whatever he's watching. Wow. Did I realize that our tastes in TV are very, very different. He started watching this documentary about the Amazon forest and that it's called ayahuasca. It's a powerful psychedelic that's made by brewing 2 local plants together. One's a vine and one's like a leaf. And it's for centuries, it's been like indigenous to the culture in the Amazon forest. Whether you're Peruvian Amazonians or I like it went through all of this. Here's my question. I'm watching this and I'm listening to and reading the subtitles as they're interviewing villagers and stuff like that. Who figured it out? Who figured out all these years ago? They're talking about carbon dating some of these plants and everything, and they've been around since right after the Ice Age, okay?
Wow.
Who figured out that mixing the vine and the leaf would equal tripping out?
I said it about a million things.
But like, Tony's like,
Who figured out mushrooms make
he's like,
you?
that's what you're thinking about this whole time that we're listening. I'm like, yep, sure is.
Who looked at a cow and said, we can eat that?
I'm just like, yes. Who was the brave soul that was like, I'll take one for the team. It might kill me, but it
Who
might
saw
not.
a chicken lay an egg and go, we can eat that in multiple ways?
And when it just dropped out of its rear ends.
Who saw a cow? Milked it. We could drink that. Like, someone was the first. That stuff boggles me all the time. I've talked about that stuff before. That stuff I always think about. Who was the first?
Yeah, I'm just like, but this is drugs we're talking about. This isn't like tasting to see if meat is tough or if it's gamey. This is... You're smoking some
Who figured out
plants.
marijuana?
Like,
Who
right.
figured out you could smoke marijuana?
This is like, could kill you.
Ayahuasca, someone texted.
Ayahuasca. Is that how you, like,
Ayahuasca is what they texted.
Ayahuasca.
I'm assuming that's what it is.
Well, I
Who
mean,
picked up a cow patty and saw that gross mushroom and ate it?
right?
The things that I think about all the time. Someone was the first.
Yeah.
Who named everything? Who said that's called poop? Someone did.
And why poop?
Right. Why did we land on poop?
Why wasn't it
Could have been anything.
loaf?
Poop.
I don't know.
They
Like,
landed on poop. And for that, the rest of society forever, humankind, that's poop. Someone had to invent the word. Someone had a reason for calling it poop.
I'm Googling.
So, yeah, I mean, you think about
Like,
it.
do people get credited? Because I don't feel like they get enough credit.
I don't know. Was a Polly Poop discovered it? I don't know how we got the word poop. Let's go.
Oh.
History lesson. What do you got for us?
So the word poop has multiple origins and meanings. The rear of a deck of a ship. So likely someone might have been like making a joke referring to the back part of a ship, like as someone was dropping something off in the pool. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's where it came from. To break wind, that first was used as a verb in 1882. Comes from the Middle English word haupen, which means to sound or blow a horn.
Poop was first written down over 600 years ago.
Wow.
How about that? Around 1721, Bailey, I don't know who Bailey is, classified poop as a vulgar word meaning to break wind backwards softly or over bodily discharge. Many think that using poop instead of, well, I can't say that word, is less vulgar. The Middle English poupée or pope from Old French pope, poop, poopy. Anyway, we'll never know.
Mr. Poopy Pants.
That's not a real answer.
Senor Poopy Pants.
But I've always wondered, like, who named things? That's the brain.
Not even names, but just even like discovered.
Yeah.
Like, was it like serendipitous? Was it like, I'm out here in the woods and I'm going to die?
My best guess would be maybe a fire happened. Something caught on fire and they were over there hanging
everybody
out.
Sniffed that. Like,
everyone was breathing it in. Next thing you know, we're all having a great time.
Maybe it was.
It could be as simple as that. Because back
Hence
then,
the serendipitous discovery.
And then someone went, "Oh, the fire's out." Hey, wait a minute. I feel funny.
Why is Ted making out with the tree?
Oh, look at that. I think that is poop. I don't know.
I don't know if that's how it went in the Amazon. I don't know.
That's the only way I could think about it. Maybe some accidental fire, and then they realized, whoa.
Did you know they think the Amazon was actually planted?
By who?
People that lived in that region after the Ice Age, after they like survived all of that. They like found some trees and tried to like replant the seeds, and that's how it got so lush and so large and all that kind of stuff, because they were trying to grow the land.
Yeah. Hit music. It is Q92 854. Now coming up at the 9 o'clock hour, Mark Johnson from News Channel 5 is going to be joining us. He'll talk about how long this snow is going to stick around and what we can expect the rest of the week weather-wise. Like he joins us every Monday. We got that coming up for us. Also, for those of you who are trying to win the Howie Mandel tickets, we're having some phone issues for a second, but we got them fixed. We're good to go. So if you want to go see Howie Mandel coming up at MGM Northfield Park in February, be call number 10. We're going to try this again. 330-450-9292. Looks like our phones are good to go now, so we're going to get call number 10, hook you up with tickets to see Howie Mandel at MGM Northfield Park. It's 8:55. Right now, it's Britney Spears and Circus right here on today's hit music, Q92. I was like, I'm going to wash my car in and out, then come back and do the yard. Got to cut the grass now. Both neighbors did. Clock's ticking. There's nothing you can do when the neighbors cut your grass. You have
24 hours to respond.
And they both cut it. And I was like, you sons of... Okay.
At least they did it now and not Saturday.
So, fair. So I drove up to the car wash, which is only about a 5-minute drive from my house. Got there, ready to go. Realized I didn't have my wallet.
Oh, that sucks.
Had to drive back.
Yeah.
Then go wash the car. In vacuuming the car, I am a disgusting human. The things that I vacuumed out of my car. But the worst thing I found And I don't know if you guys have ever found something gross in your cars. I don't know when this happened.
I mean, like petrified French fries, yeah.
Now, I think everyone has McDonald's fries somewhere underneath their
Somewhere
seat.
where they're hard as a rock.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yet still look like the day you bought them.
That's fair.
I found underneath my driver's seat, so it was me. All right. A section like this big of a Big Cat Kit Kat bar.
Ew. How did that one slip through your fingers?
Don't know.
Think about it.
I love a Kit Kat. That
I
would
would have
mean,
been so mad. I would be like, dang it, I just dropped a huge chunk of chocolate.
if you're familiar with the Big Cat, it's like a stick, like a candy bar.
Yeah.
And it's thick, and it's in like 4 like Kit Kat squares, but it's a straight line.
Yeah.
So that means I didn't even eat a full Big Cat Kit Kat, dropped it, and was oblivious.
And you were like, okay.
It was melted
Oh, God.
to the underneath my seat. So not only did I have to get a napkin to pull it out, I then had to get a wet paper towel, use a water bottle that I also found under my seat, never opened, and wet it to clean that area. I had a damn Kit Kat open underneath my passenger seat, melted. That's your boy.
Yeah.
That will tell you that car inside is as clean as it's been in about a year.
Well, that's good.
Wiped everything off. It's clean. Then I went and mowed the grass. I was mowing grass from around 5:30 till about 8. I mean, I stopped coming at dinner.
Dang.
Our backyard's pretty massive. The front yard is tiny. The backyard, it's a pond.
I mean, what are we talking about acreage wise? I mean,
I have no idea.
We have about 3/4 of an acre.
I couldn't tell you what I got. I just know it pies.
Okay.
And the wideness in the backyard's very wide.
Do you milk it because you enjoy it? Just be honest, because I think sometimes
No,
men do.
I do, but not yesterday because I was losing daylight.
Okay.
And by the end, I was pretty much mowing in almost darkness.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was my day yesterday. I found out I had a really gross Kit Kat. It was gross.
My day yesterday was making
It was
dinner
gross.
and then taking my son out to practice driving. And I took him on a main road for the first time. I think he was equally as petrified as I was. But he handled it well. He handled it like a champ. He even turned out into the second lane. Like, we did it. We survived.
That's all you could do. He'll be fine. He'll be driving before you know
He
it.
will, but have you ever noticed, like, well, you probably did. Did the not daughter have her license when you met?
No, I drove with her when it was a permit.
So when you were doing that was my point. Like, I was trying to get to that. When you were doing that, do you realize that, like, your voice, like, comes out of your body and you can't even control it, and, like, in pitches that you've never heard before? Not that it was doing that bad. Like, it's because I was so afraid.
She was fine driving at first. She would take some sharp ass turns.
See, it's the
And I'd
smoothing
be
out
like,
of the turn.
Jesus, I think I would just say.
Listen, he's doing really well. When I taught my daughter to drive, who is an excellent driver now, like, she's very cautious. It's all the things you want to see as a parent. She hugged the curb, and I was convinced we were going to lose my side mirror when I was teaching her. Now, she's obviously been driving for a while now, so she's fine at centering up. But he started with those tendencies again last night. I'm like, oh God, I'm not doing this again. Because you're riding on that side, so you're like, you see it coming.
Thursday last week, my alternator died on the highway on my way to work. Repaired it over the weekend, $650 later. Yesterday, my ambient light sensor goes out in my car, causing a temp reading of negative 40 degrees. So my car's computer will not allow the AC to turn on.
Oh, my
Shake
gosh.
my head, and it's 95 out today. Rage room.
Yeah, that'd make me angry.
Good Lord.
I'd be hangry. Get it? Not hungry and angry. I'd be
Boy,
hot and angry.
That is some car trouble right there.
It really is.
That
I'm
is
sorry.
not fun.
No, it sucks.
I have been coaching my son in every sport for years, and the parents are the worst.
Yeah.
Sit your ass down and STFU. You guys can figure that one out for yourself.
Yes.
If you want to coach, then come coach. That's the way I feel. It's to the point I don't even want to coach anymore. I don't blame you.
I'm telling you, they're having a hard time finding officials and also parent volunteers that will give their time to work with these kids. And because these parents are awful.
Yeah, they don't want to donate their free time.
Not only
to
that,
coach, but they want to criticize you and tell you how well they do if they were doing.
Well, and not only that, do you know how many games, basketball, football, whatever it is, I've sat through where the parents just absolutely harass the officials or the umpires or whatever, and it's like, you come do the job. You try and call the game. Like, come on. Those officials that are out, I don't care. Our kid has always been taught, I don't care whether you agree with the call or not. You had better respect the official. If we catch you not, you won't play. Part of playing is respecting your coaches, the coaching staff, your other players, your officials. Come on.
I think you can, but don't be disrespectful. I think you can argue if you don't think the call is
Listen,
right. But don't be disrespectful.
At that age, though, it's up to the coach to argue. If the coach really thought it was unfair, he should be walking up to the official going, hey, I don't think that was blah, blah, blah. But I have literally seen kids scream at officials how bad they suck. Like, to me, it's disgusting.
I would want to do it.
And I would be, I mean, we've seen it, and I've looked right at my son and been like, if that's ever you, I swear to God, you'll never play organized sports ever again. He's like, no.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do it. I wouldn't want to. I'd never ref. I wouldn't even want to coach. I would like to coach, but I wouldn't want to because parents would ruin it.
We had a kid removed from a gym at church, screaming at the official like that. And as he's backing out with his mother, who ganked him from the court because she agreed with him, yelling at the he's flicking everybody off as he's backing out of the gym.
Guns a-blazing, huh?
Yes.
Look at that. Heading out.
That was 2 seasons ago. So this is middle school ball.
It's not even school. It's church league?
Yes. This happened at church league. It was awful. I was like, I could not believe my eyes.
I fed a giraffe at the Columbus Zoo. It's pretty fun. Their tongue will just...
Oh, it's so gross. Their tongues geek me out.
Yeah. Jimmy fed some more sheep and lamb at the Canfield Fair. It was 2 for $5 cups of food. Fun. He really enjoys a good goat.
Well, goats are really cute, especially
the best.
the ones with the blue eyes are adorable. In fact, there's a farm that I pass every single morning, and they turn their goats out with their horses, and it's the cutest thing ever because they like play with the horses.
When I pull out of my, that's pretty cool. actually. I
Yes.
want to see that. When I pull out of my development, there is right across the street on this road is a farm. And sometimes as early as like 4:20 in the morning, as I'm pulling out, there are horses or cows right up against the fence. It looks like I'm driving into them. And I was just like, man, they let him out early. Like, that is early to get up and let out your cows and horses.
No.
They're up against that fence.
Yeah.
And I always thought to myself, like, man, wouldn't it be not cool, but what if one day they all got out and I went outside, there was just like cows in my cul-de-sac?
That'd be really bad for the farmer.
That'd be the coolest thing ever. I mean, this is awesome.
For you.
Look at all these cows just hanging out in my cul-de-sac. I like saying cul-de-sac because I feel like I'm getting away with something. But I'm not.
No, you're not.
Words that sound bad, but they're not.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I think cul-de-sac, that's up there. Any other words that, like, you think they're bad, but they're not?
Doppelganger.
I could see that. Cul-de-sac.
Doppelganger.
Like, oh, perfect. Jake, you think of any words that sound dirty, but they're not?
Only the obvious shuttlecock. But
Oh, no, shuttlecock is huge.
Isn't that the birdie in Batman or
That's
whatever?
exactly what it's called in badminton. It's called the shuttlecock.
We have to make sure we pronounce.
Minton.
Yeah.
I just remember because I took that in college. I'm like, you mean badminton? It's actually Minton. I'm like, oh, is it? Minton.
Well, it stuck with you.
But it is a shuttlecock.
Yeah.
And that is what it's called. And you got to hit that shuttlecock back and forth. Shuttlecock. Someone said dongle.
Oh yeah.
Dongle is a word.
Yeah, it is a word.
Sounds like it's kind of, dirty, but it's not.
Mm-hmm.
You're not saying anything wrong at all.
No.
What about caulk? Caulking.
Well, that's caulking.
Caulking. No one says caulking.
Well, it's supposed to be.
No
pronounced
one's like-
there is.
No one walks around and goes, check out the caulk. You say caulking.
No, look at the caulking.
I got
job.
to replace the caulking. Yeah, you need more caulking.
Mhm.
Absolutely. You love it. Text message random. Christian, any way we can call Keller and ask if he's seen Bigfoot out there camping? I don't think he's there yet.
Well, and he's not camping. I mean, he's in the woods, yes, but they're in a great big old cabin, like huge.
They're doing it big. They're going to be drinking, grilling,
Yeah.
tickling, all kinds of funny stuff.
Christian, they're not going to be tickling each
We
other.
don't know they're not.
That's weird.
Tickling is a tickling,
It's not
I
on the
find-
table.
No, we don't know that it's
Maybe he and his wife.
I can see him tickling his friends.
Yeah, I can see him tickling.
Well, it's Keller, so that yeah.
I can see who's got you? Ooh, you know what I mean? Up behind you.
So he would do that actually.
Yes, I'm telling you, he's a tickler.
He is.
He's a tickler.
I've seen him do it. Now that you say that.
I'm not a big tickler. I'm not big into tickling people or being tickled.
Oh my gosh.
I find tickling very odd,
Yeah.
and it's just strange how it goes from funny to uncomfortable so quick. It's just such a quick flip. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, oh, stop it! Stop it!
Yeah.
You ever see
It
Dan
does-
Cook's
Yeah.
Dane Cook's clip on that? That was.
It
I
does
know-
get aggressive fast.
I know people get annoyed by Dane Cook, and but he had that bit about tickling. It was very funny, and he was 100% right. What do you say? He goes, starts out fun, ends horrible.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. No, I think anytime I was tickled, like it was like, ha, they're off. You love it. Text message. On today's Hit Music, it is Q92, and here we are in the 9 o'clock hour, 9:11 to be exact, on your Monday morning, a snowy Monday morning. But hopefully we got you to work at least, safe and sound, because a lot of you kids have got school off today. Can you imagine that? Nice little Christmas break and get an extra day.
Oh, I know. My son dreamed about it, but it did not happen for him.
Oh, he had to go?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I don't know why I thought you said that was your daughter today.
Yeah. No, my daughter. Well, the college is open. It's just she doesn't have classes on Mondays this semester.
Yeah, not all of you, but a lot of you got an extra day off, a little snow day. So to you, toast to you, and to those of you that had to go, I'm sorry. There's nothing worse than knowing other schools are off and you have to go.
Yeah.
You know my beef with Beaver Local.
I know.
all growing up.
We all felt that sting as kids. So, that's where, like, I understand that we grow up and we mature and all that kind of stuff. But all you parents out
We
there.
don't forget.
Right. Like, some parents will be like, they need to go to school. When I went to school, we don't care. We don't care. You know that when you had to go to school, it sucked. It hasn't changed for your children. I prefer my kids getting a snow day and staying home.
Yeah, I get it. The only thing I could see is that it does screw up. You got to figure out arrangements for your kids.
Yeah, I could see that.
That could be very taxing.
Of course.
Call grandma or grandpa, or I don't know, whatever it is you got to do, or maybe stay home and take a day yourself because you got nowhere to put your kids.
Right.
And that can suck.
Yep.
So I get that. I do get that aspect. But yeah, enjoying this winter weather. Again, Mark Johnson's going to be joining us here in a little bit. That's the word I wanted to say. Little butt. And we'll be talking about not just the weather today, but what you guys can expect the rest of the week. Joins us every Monday. Looking forward to talking to him coming up. Right now, it's The Weekend and Dancing in the Flames on Q92. If heaven's really just space, and we all go to, like, you know what I mean? Because some people think we were sent here from another planet, another universe.
Yeah, but I've never been like I came from outer space.
No, because that's not as glamorous as saying I was sent here by the Lord, whichever God you pray to. It's fine.
Right.
You know, I would think about stuff like, what if we really are? What if this is a simulation?
I don't know. I've never really
What
thought
if
about
we
it
are
like that before.
Sims?
I don't think it's that.
Is it that much crazier to think that than think that a man made us
What do you think this
from
is
the
like?
clouds?
So, in essence, you think this is like a much bigger version of the Truman Show?
Vastly, yeah. I don't know. These things I don't know. I can't. The problem is none of us can really answer any of these questions until we die.
Right.
Like, there's no one can come back to give us the answers. Like, yeah, no, it's this, or no, it's just this.
But there have been all those people that have had near-death experiences that say they see the Lord. You don't believe them?
You say that.
You don't believe them?
I'd like to speak personally to someone who's like, yeah, I saw this. You know what I mean? This is what I saw.
Yeah.
It's clouds. Everyone gets wings. Everyone's chilling. Everyone's groovy.
And Christian, that buffet doesn't exist.
My heaven, that would be my heaven. Just an endless buffet of all the foods I like. I don't know. It's just I think about weird things like that.
Yeah.
Where do we really come from?
Well, because
how did humans really
I do doubt the
begin
buffet.
to exist on this earth?
I know.
These are wormholes I go down.
I know.
Or rabbit holes, not wormholes, but wormholes
Well,
in space.
it's because you're thinking about space.
Yeah. I mean, how did this planet begin creating life and living things?
Are you kidding me right now?
What?
You know how this world began.
We know what we were told. None of us were here.
But life has to come from something.
Yeah, yeah. You need carbon. You need well, for us, for life, for oxygen. You need oxygen. But how did it start? Did it really start with two people and an apple?
I mean,
Do you believe that?
I do.
Two people just showed up?
No, I believe that God made man and God made woman.
Just made one.
Yeah, he put them together so that they would populate the earth.
Then wouldn't there be a little bit of...
What do you believe in dinosaurs?
Oh, yeah, I believe in dinosaurs.
You believe that we evolved though, like an evolution?
I don't know.
Because again, life has to come from life.
I don't
So
know
how did
the
that
dinosaurs
first
got.
life form happen?
These are great questions.
I know, it's deep.
Great question. I
Deep.
don't know. We weren't the only thing that were created. I'm saying, is there a chance maybe we were placed here?
My God, yeah.
But maybe what we think is God is actually people from another universe.
An alien? Are you trying to tell me a spaceship buzzed by and they're like,
I don't know.
this looks like a good spot. Beam them down.
I don't know what I believe either, Christian. LOL. But, ... who made God? How did he get there?
Well, God's a spirit. God's a
We're
spirit.
told.
My question was, do you think it's going to devalue the strength of a relationship for the future generation? Because you cannot possibly make the same connection over text as you would face to face or on the phone.
It probably will. I'll give my not daughter credit. Boy, her and her boyfriend, they can't. Real, true life, legendary weatherman. And that, of course, is Mark Johnson from News Channel 5. He does the forecast for us every day. And, of course, also, again, he is the official weather person of Q92 and joins us every Monday. So let's bring him on right now. Mark, good morning. How are you? It's a little different up there than down here, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. We had probably an inch of snow overnight, but I think you got a little bit more than us, right? I mean, roads are a little slick for you.
Shift a little more north than we thought at the end.
I was thinking, Canton, you were going to be in the 1 to 2 inch range. I think some of you got a little bit more. So the snow shield did come a little bit farther north by a county or so. But I think the impacts, I mean, you drive south one county and you're into 4, 5, 6 inches of snow. I mean, southern Tuscaroras, Guernsey County, just south of Canton, are getting walloped pretty good. So, I mean, it was so close, right on the northern edge where we thought we'd be. And again, a couple of inches of snow just in time for the morning rush. And that's impactful because even 1 or 2 inches of snow falling during the morning commute can really slow it down before plows can get out, and pull it out of there.
Yeah. It was, like I said, for all three of us, it was
was
snow-covered roads from 76 to 225 to 62, and a couple accidents here and there. But I think for the most part, I think everybody got to a lot of schools. A lot of kids got an extra school day today around here.
Yeah, absolutely. My grandson in the Youngstown area has about 3 inches of snow, and he's going to go out and make a snowman.
There you go.
Yay,
There you
that's
go.
fun.
Got himself. So this is going to get out of here today. And then what are we looking like the rest of the week, Mark?
Well, we're going to swing this storm system out of here. We'll probably see more lighter snow showers during the day today, accumulating an additional inch or so. Still, again, side roads especially are going to be snow covered for a little while. They're going to be slippery. We'll go with about 27 degrees. Tonight, another little, we've got lake effect snow now setting up behind the system for the overnight hours. So there could be a few lake effect snow showers all the way down into our area. So that's good for another half an inch or an inch where those snow bands actually hit. So again, tomorrow morning, not as widespread, but there are going to be some slick spots on the roads. We'll have a low tonight of about, we'll go 19 to 20 degrees. Tomorrow, light snow during the morning commute. Then we dry out. We're cloudy for the most part, and we've got about a 23-degree high. It's getting really cold. So we're in the 20s through the week. I think by Thursday night into Friday morning, the overnight lows are going to bottom out near 7 degrees.
Oh,
So this is the core of the Arctic air coming in here, and by Thursday into Friday morning, really, really cold. Highs all week long, generally lower and middle 20s. And it's midwinter cold.
just gonna say, well, welcome to January 2020. I mean,
That's
what
right.
it is, Northeast
I
Ohio.
know. Well, okay, so I have a question. So I am a snow lover, and this was really our first substantial snow here in Stark County where like we could go out and kind of do anything in it.
Right.
So do we see anything down the line? Because when you look at the forecast, it's showing maybe like just little snowflakes, tiny percentages here and there for the next, I would say 10 days. Is there anything out there that you think could become something where we could be looking at maybe a little more snow so we can keep sled riding?
Well, I think we're going to keep the snow that's fallen on the ground, and we'll have little systems moving through here and there, like little Alberta clippers here and there.
Okay.
But we're not on the edge of anything big like we're seeing today and yesterday, just to our south, not in our area, because the core of the cold is going to sit on us, and it's going to slowly drift to the south. And we'll be right around that area of high pressure. So if an Alberta clipper can sneak through, that'll give us 1 or 2 or 3 inches of snow. But all in all, we're in the core of the cold, and that usually means dry for the most part and just bitter cold hanging out.
But the snow we have probably ain't going nowhere
It's not going
for a while.
anywhere.
No, it's not going anywhere. It'll settle. You'll shovel it off. You'll throw some salt on it, but it's going to hang around. It looks like this cold air, we're going to be below average for the most part, temperature-wise, all the way through at least the middle of the month. And right now it's the 6th. So, we got another week and a half of this Arctic cold hanging in before we begin to see even normal temps coming back.
It's hard to believe. Like 2 weeks ago, we were walking around downtown Cleveland with no coat
Yeah,
on.
like
Yeah,
60.
that's right.
It was gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now it's like, here we go.
Yep.
How the weather turns.
Well, this past weekend, Mark, we had all those like little bands of like Lake Effect were coming through, and I had like Friday night I had a basketball game in Alliance, so I went from like the Austintown area, Mineral Ridge to Alliance, and it was just funny. Like these little bands, I drive through a part where the road was clear, everything was great. I go 3 miles down the road, I'm in a blizzard, almost whiteout, and then another couple miles, I'm out. It was just interesting to drive through that on Friday night. It was crazy.
All about the phrase where squalls persist. You hear me say it all the time, but sometimes we get 2 or 3 lakes that add the moisture in, and the squalls can reach all the way down into Stark and Tuscaroras. These squalls made it all the way to Pittsburgh. So, I mean, these were long squalls, couple 100 miles long, that made it all the way through our state into other states as well. So, if you get under one of those, visibilities drop, road conditions deteriorate rapidly, and it catches you off guard. And that's how a lot of accidents happen, because you drive into this wall of snow. All of a sudden, the roads are snow covered, and you're driving 60 or 65, and it's like, oh, slow down.
Yeah, absolutely. Some people need to be aware of as they go throughout this winter, because it's winter. We are in it now.
And they also
We are in it.
Sometimes it's not a good idea to cut people off or make quick lane changes when the roads are a little dicey. I saw that a couple times this morning, and I kept there was an audible ooh in my car, like watching it happen, because I really thought someone was going to end up in a ditch or.
And often they do. You see so many spin outs just because of little decisions like that. Just slow down, allow extra space, add 3 or 4 car lengths between you and the car in front of you, and slow it down. Just get where you need to go safely. That's the most important thing.
All right. So, and Chloe, looks like the snow is going to get out of here today and tonight, but the cold.
Yeah, a little bit of light snow. Again, you may pick up another quick inch of snow today and another half an inch tonight where the snow bands persist. It's not going to be everywhere, because now we're going to go from this winter storm snow to the lake effect snow later on this afternoon and overnight.
Yeah, and maybe keep those flannel sheets on the bed.
Absolutely.
Yeah, keep the flannel. Close those windows. Put the the top back on the Jeep.
There you go. Mark, always a pleasure. Thanks for joining us. As always, we'll talk to you next week.
Happy New Year.
All right, no one does it better. Mark Johnson, News Channel 5. All right, so there you go. So, all right, a little more today, and we'll be done, but it's going to be cold. That snow's going to be around.
You laughed like you don't have flannel sheets on your bed.
I don't have flannel sheets.
Why?
I don't know.
It's so
You think I'm in charge of the bed sheets?
No.
You think I have any say or even like have an opinion?
I want you to go to your appointment tonight, though, and be like, I got my CPAP now. I want flannel sheets.
You know what else would help? Flannel sheets. Would
Yes.
really, really help me
They're
get
so
a good,
cozy. Jake, have you
good
ever had them?
I think so, yeah.
You
They're nice.
think so?
So
I don't
cozy.
know what I have.
You know what flannel is?
Do you have a bed?
I know what flannel is, but
Okay, then you have sheets that are that.
I don't think so. Not currently.
Do you have a bed?
I have a bed.
Do you have a top sheet?
I don't.
Never
I
mind.
don't know what a top sheet is.
That's a huge thing people are debating on the internet right now.
Oh, I'm sorry, but
Top sheets.
You've got to have a top sheet.
I've never had. There's no top sheet in our. Oh, it is now, but I sleep on top of it. I can't. The top sheet is useless.
That is not true.
Absolutely useless.
No.
I'm trapped. I'm confined because it's tucked into the bottom of the bed. I
No,
don't
that
like
I can't do. I do untuck it. Tony's side is tucked. My side is
it.
untucked.
The top sheet to me is just useless.
But I love the top sheet.
Not a top sheet
Because
guy.
then you might get a little, like, you don't want the comforter up by your face. You
Yes,
can,
I
like,
do.
You can fold it back and just bring that top sheet up so you still have some coverage, but it's not so hot.
Oh, then yes, I do, and I love it. I only
You
like
have the
that
top
one.
sheet?
He has a
Yeah.
top sheet.
No, I can't use a top sheet. I find a top sheet.
You
very
agree with
weird.
me then?
I
Because
do,
you,
yeah.
You're like agreeing with what I was
Top
saying.
sheet all the way.
Yep.
Mm-mm. No top sheet
Top
for this
sheet.
young man. Just give me my comforter. Sometimes I just sleep on a blanket on top of my bed.
Guys, everybody help me tell Christian he needs a top sheet.
I don't believe in top sheets. I think they're a waste. They're literally a waste of time. They do nothing. They don't keep you warm.
They can.
No, they don't.
If you have flannel sheets on, they do.
They do not. They are simply. It is an unnecessary garnish on the plate of sleep. They are just not needed.
They are needed.
Again, does it keep you warm
Yes, it helps.
by itself? Does it keep-
Sometimes, if it's the summertime, yeah.
I don't like sometimes. I like every time.
Oh
You know what keeps me warm every time? The comforter or the blanket I sleep on top of the comforter. I like to have. I'll sleep with my
Explain
bed
your
net.
layering here.
Just the sheet on the mattress and the comforter.
And then where's this other blanket?
Well, that's if I sleep on top of the bed that's made. I'm a
Oh.
big. I always have enjoyed sleeping on a made bed with a blanket.
Why?
I just find it nice. And
You
then
don't
the
find
bed's
it
made.
cozy to go in and your bed's all made and you pull you pull the comforter and the top sheet back and you climb in and get
No,
all
I like
snuggy?
I like to get up, fold.
Jake knows what's going on.
I like to get up, fold the blanket I slept in, and lay it across the bottom of the bed, real nice and folded, almost like a garnish. So I like to do that.
But that one's not unnecessary.
No, 'cause it's the only blanket I use. And the bed's made. You don't have to mess with the bed. I don't like coming into my room and seeing an unmade bed. I don't know why.
I agree
can't
with
say
you.
that.
As soon as I get home from work every day, I make
love
the bed.
making my bed. I love seeing it made. It just makes the whole room.
I just can't make
looks
it in the morning anymore because,
I can't either because I leave.
yeah, me too.
And it's not always made. And that's not at all on her because she's got to get the baby up, get the baby dressed, get the baby to my mom's, go immediately to work. So I'm not in any way. If I'll go home, I'll make the bed in the middle of the day because I just like the look of it.
Same.
Even if there's crap on the floor, clothes
Yeah.
on the floor.
I just feel
For
accomplished.
some reason, that
No
bed
matter
made,
what,
I'm
you
like,
can be like, but the bed's
yeah.
made.
I'm like, yeah, sure. Is it Jimmy's clothes? Those my jeans? Sure. But look at the bed. It's perfectly made. Does it bother you not having your bed made, Jake?
No.
See, it'll bother me.
As you get older, it will, though, because it didn't bother me when I
Yeah.
was like in high school or even my early 20s. It really wasn't until we got married that I started making the bed.
Yeah, I'll look at it, but it'll just bother me. I'll be like, no.
Maybe it's like something about like the pride and like it's yours and like this is your home. And you're like, I need to make
Maybe.
the bed. I don't know.
The new home I clean up constantly. Not just me. We both clean it. Like I can't go to bed with one toy on the floor. Can't go to bed with anything. Everything has to be picked up. Remote has to be in its special place.
For me, there's certain
I'm Danny
things.
Tanner.
Like we have a really big farm sink, like the deep one. So if there's like a glass in there, you really can't see it because it's so deep. But for me, it's the kitchen counter. Like I need it to be sprayed and wiped off and like totally clean
Yeah. no,
before I
get
go
it.
to bed.
I get it. Try just let me see. Someone said, take your pick. How often do you want to wash your sheets? Or was your comforter?
Oh, I don't
Or
know.
wash, you must have meant. Wash your comforter.
We change our sheets weekly.
We wash it a lot. When you have 2 dogs and a 1-year-old, you better wash your sheets, especially the comforter.
Yeah.
You better throw those in a lot.
Well, you're very expressive too, and that's another reason to change the.
expressive.
You like to express your feelings, so you need to change your sheets for that alone.
I'm an expressive person.
Right. That's all I'm saying. You're an expressive person.
I almost won a golf cart,
But you didn't.
but I didn't. You missed that part of the show. That's your own fault. I don't know.
Oh, Christian really thought
my wa-
$10,000 golf cart was
Here it
his.
comes, Lightning McQueen. Let's go.
Vroom, vroom,
Who wants to
baby.
do laps around the cul-de-sac? My wife and I had a comforter divorce, where each of us has our own comforter that we use. That way we're not fighting over the middle of the night. And the top sheet is a big no. I'm telling you, the top sheet, folks, top
No.
sheet, yes or no? Just
Yes.
text in yes or no. Top sheet. Do you use it? Is it necessary?
Yes.
330-269-9292. You can call and talk about top sheets. 330-269-9292 because you don't need them. It's Sabrina Carpenter and Taste.
Need them? No. Want them? Yes.
All right. It's Q92.
My question was, do you think it's going to devalue the strength of a relationship for the future generation? Because you cannot possibly make the same connection over text as you would face to face or on the phone.
It probably will. I'll give my not daughter credit. Boy, her and her boyfriend, they can't go a day without seeing each other.
Wow.
They hang
That's
out every
good.
day. It is.
But sometimes you can't.
I'm like, hey, just leave some room for the friends too. Like, let's
Right.
not.
Yeah, don't lose all your friends.
Let's not. You know what I mean? Love it. Don't have a problem with it. I said before, I like the guy now. I think he's a cool kid. He's respectable. He's intelligent.
So you got over the whole I don't need a chocolate chip cookie thing.
I never going to judge him for being emo. I just wanted to know if he
No,
was
you were
emo.
offended when you offered him a chocolate chip cookie when you made cookies and he was like, no, thank you.
that pissed me off a little bit. I was like, all right, a-hole. That's fine. Go to hell. But, you know, you treat her right. You respect her. She always comes to the door, picks her up, says hello to me and Jamie. I'm cool with that. But they're together a lot.
Yeah.
And they hang out all together a lot. And we've had discussions about her friend group. So like that. And sometimes her friends, she feels a little sometimes, I'll say alienated, but I'm like, well, listen.
When you're never around.
When you're never around, and if they get to hang out with you, it's only with your boyfriend.
That's
and I
gonna
realize
happen.
you all are in the same friend group.
Right.
But if it comes off like, well, we don't get to see her unless we see him, and we never really get to see just her.
Right. And we
I was
don't
like-
really want to tag along with him tonight, so we'll just make plans and
Right.
invite her next
In
time.
her defense, they're all in the same friend group.
Yeah.
So they would all hang out regardless. I was like, just saying, be careful on that. You don't want to alienate to the point where friends don't really call you anymore to hang out just you because they figure they can't hang out with just you.
Right.
And not that doesn't mean they don't like him. Just I had a couple like we had a friend Larry. Oh my God, Teresa. Oh, just saying her name. No! Everywhere. Ruined more guys' nights than you could imagine.
Is she the one who went golfing with you guys?
She's not. But
Okay.
if we did golf, she'd have showed up, I'm sure. We'd be just sitting over there having a great guys' night. Door opens. Here comes her ass just walking right in the living room.
But was it her
You
fault
would
or was
hear
it
us.
his fault?
We blame her.
Oh.
Bro code. It's her fault. See, she'd walk in. You'd hear us go, oh.
Was she here too?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's so mean.
She was everywhere. She was we could not just hang out
What
as
did your
guys.
friend say when he would hear the
He would
audible?
laugh. He would laugh.
But he
They
wouldn't
didn't
tell
have-
her to go home.
They didn't end up together because it ended up fighting 10 minutes later.
Yeah.
And even kill the vibe more. Like, we're here watching like a football game. What do you need to be here for? She come in. Oh, I know you guys don't want to see me. I'll never forget my friend Smito. I was like, nope. Nope. Like, yeah.
Sure don't.
Yeah, don't. We don't. Just crazy. But yeah, long story short. Apparently people date each other's exes. I don't get it. Oh, man. Jake, you would have had fun at college.
Nah, I don't know.
No.
No, I didn't talk to anybody. I went to my classes and I went home.
Why does that not surprise me?
Are you sure
There
you
was-
went? Are
I
you
did
sure
it-
you went to college?
I did. I did a school project.
I filled out his internship paperwork. That's how he
No,
even got
I'm
here.
surprised to be like, did you go to college? I was waiting for you to be like, I don't know.
No, I did a project outside of school with kids from my classes that I've done. I've had these kids for like the whole 4 years of my college degree. I was in class with these kids. They didn't know who I was. They're like, "Oh, nice to meet you. I'm blah blah blah." I'm like, "I know. You sit behind me in like all my classes." Like, oh,
Oh, that's frightening. Yeah.
they didn't know who I was, but I've had classes with them several times for
Yeah.
years.
You had that cloak of invisibility on because you didn't want to be social.
Where'd you go?
Stark State.
Stark State. Boy, I believe that's such a Jake thing right there. Yeah, I'll bet they had no
Oh,
idea.
I know.
Oh, when did you start coming here? The whole time. I've been behind you every year, every day. God bless you.
Yeah.
Well, Jake, I'm sure you. Yeah. You didn't talk to anybody.
Not really.
You didn't make any friends.
No. I mean, a couple kids, but like I never hung out with them. I never talked to them outside of school.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't talk unless you were talked to.
Right.
Picture's getting clear.
It's exactly like how he is around here.
Yeah, and you know everyone here.
That's true.
Just so you guys know, like there came a point in time where Keller would not let him leave unless he said goodbye to him. Like he was like, "You have to say goodbye to me when you leave the building."
I don't know what happens quicker in this building. I'd love to time them, put the time side by side. Jake leaving or Jeff for our news department coming?
Oh, Jeff, I'm sorry, but Jeff has him beat.
Jeff, when Jeff Mears comes in this building, you could play the Stone Cold Steve Austin team.
People like back up against the wall.
It is an aggressive power walk. It's an aggressive power walk. And when I tell you get out of his way, get out of his way.
You
And
hear
he's
it.
the nicest
The
human being in the
boom.
world.
Yeah.
He is the nicest
So
human being
nice.
in the world.
And what's funny about that is he's like incredibly soft spoken. Like I pushed the newsroom door open the other day and I was like, "Happy birthday, Jeff." He's like, "Thank you." And that was it.
It is just insane to me when he comes in the building. Like, you guys are the hell out of the hallway 'cause he's knocked over. This is when he walks in. Everyone's like, uh-oh.
I hope he or his wife are listening right now.
He has his bag of lunch,
Yes.
and he goes right to that newsroom, and
He's like, game on.
you can be like, "Hey, Jeff, how you doing?" "Good."
Yeah.
"Good."
He's not playing.
"Out of my way, I gotta do the news." Oh, man. I always know what he pulls in. Always does.
Like, if you blink, you'll miss him. Like, that's how quickly
Yeah.
he's walking.
Trust me, I get it. Other people, when they pull in. Sorry.
That's not really a jukebox.
I know, but it was fun. I'll never forget a guy wanted to fight Adam and I at a Buffalo Wild Wings because we kept playing Mambo number 5
Oh
over and
my
over.
gosh.
He wanted to fight us.
Why
physically.
though? Why were you playing that song? That gets stuck in your head. And that's like, were you being a jerk intentionally?
Were we?
Yeah.
It started out, we were just laughing like two little nerds that weren't cool, that had never seen a boob. And we were just
literally
hanging
see
out,
you guys sitting there.
laughing, doing it, having some beers. And I will admit, once we realized someone was being
You
bothered,
kept doing
we were
it.
like, well, we're going to do it about 10 times more. To the point where he went out to the patio cussing because he knew it was us. He knew it was us.
Probably because you were giggling.
And he said stuff to us, but not to us, if that makes sense.
Like
He's
out
walking
loud,
he's
you
saying it
hear
out
it.
loud, and he meant it at us. I'm not going to lie. He might have been able to take us both. But God bless him and his girlfriend, they were Steelers fans, so I didn't feel as terrible. And they went outside, and they were on the patio the rest of the night.
Well, they got to escape it.
And I'm not going to tell you it wasn't probably annoying. I'm sure it was. But it still makes me laugh. I still think about that guy.
Mambo
I'm
number
like,
5.
he left the bar
Yeah.
just cursing. Like we were in his head building condos.
Well, that song does get in your head. I mean, you can listen to it once and then
horns, slow hands right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. Some text about the top sheet. Yes, we have one, you hillbilly.
That to me is the text of the morning.
Wife finds it necessary. I find it not necessary. No top sheet. Don't need it. I'm all about my blankets. Don't forget the fan. I have a fan on my face.
Oh, I can't do that either. I'd have sinus problems all day long.
Oh, no top sheet.
24/7. Ugh.
I'd be so uncomfortable and feeling like something was off without my top sheet.
Yes.
Yes, I always use it. My boyfriend always says he forgets about it and lays on it when he gets into bed. So if I go to cuddle him, we always have a sheet between us. And yes, top sheet all day, every day. So
Keller's in here shaking his head, so he must agree with you.
Are you a top sheeter? Yeah, see, no, there's no reason. There's no reason for a top sheet. Absolutely none. It's a 9:47. It's Agora Hills on Q. is Q92. It is 9:51. Another person texted. Top sheets are useless. It's a 50-50. I really think that's an argument that's you could pull the world and probably be 50-50.
All right, listen, Miss Manners says the reasons you need it are for hygiene because it acts as a barrier between your comforter and your body because people don't typically wash their comforters as much as they wash their sheets. Totally understood. Comfort because it's a layer between maybe not as soft of a comforter. You know what I mean? Warmth. Thank you very much. It is a proven fact that you can help stay warm by using a sheet between your comforter. Breathability. It helps when you have night sweats or hot flashes. So come on. There's some
tomato,
good benefits.
Tomato. Top sheet, no top sheet.
You need a top sheet.
It's Q92.
Life insurance. Why?
By the way, Columbus Zoo has the biggest chicken fingers I've ever seen in my life.
Really?
Like this big.
Wow.
This big.
How big around are they?
They're curled too. I don't know what happened. I don't know if that chicken was like excited or what, but it was like, woo. I don't know, like curled toes, but man.
They've got curly chicken?
Is that a real thing?
Like a curly fry?
It looked like a curly chicken finger fry. Flash. Yeah. Got a great commemorative plastic cup.
Oh my gosh.
I got two that weekend. I got a Columbus Clippers cup, and I have now an Akron. Columbus Zoo. Well, I have an Akron Zoo too. So my collection's growing. I'm gonna get a nice glass kind of case to like display them all in. And I've
never met anybody that's like, I'm on the hunt for a curio cabinet. Oh, for what?
My plastic
commemorative
cup.
Souvenir cups.
All right, you can go souvenir commemorative. But they're fantastic. And there's something about drinking out of a plastic cup when you're playing video games. Here on today's hit music, it is Q92. That's going to about do it for us. We are out of here. Thank you to Mark Johnson from News Channel 5 for joining us as always. Thank you guys for listening to us this morning. Whether you were on the radio, if you're at our website, Q92radio.com, if you're watching on Facebook and YouTube, thank you so much. We appreciate you. Hope you all got to work nice and safe. You kids enjoy the extra snow day. You earned it, I guess. Or you didn't earn it, but enjoy
I was
it.
going to say they're literally coming
Enjoy
off
it.
of winter break.
Again, we'll talk about my first night with a CPAP tonight. We'll talk about that tomorrow.
I'm excited. I want to know. I think
See how it
I think
goes.
you're going to notice a huge difference.
Will not be picking up my Lightning McQueen golf cart.
I still cannot believe you fell for that.
Sad. And we'll be with you guys tomorrow morning. As always, Tuesday. That means, what are we doing the Tuesday 8 o'clock hour? Rage Room. First time in 2025.
Yeah.
My God. So all that rage you have from the holidays and today with the snow, just save it. We'll get it all off our chest tomorrow morning in the 8 o'clock hour. Looking forward to it. So thank you guys. Nicolina's in here next. Keller after that. Ryan at night. Coin toss. We'll catch you guys tomorrow morning. Have a great day. Jake, what do you got for the good people?
Love you. Bye.
Sabrina Carpenter, Bed Cam. It's Q92.